Well, hello, how are we all? Welcome to our Train Simulator live stream. We're on Train Sim Classic today on the fantastic Armstrong Powerhouse Enhanced Midland Mainline. £19.99, this is going to set you back. It's an absolutely brilliant route. The Midland Mainline London to Bedford, I really did not like that route. It came with a 319. I drove it once or twice, never returned to it. Even with the Midland Mainline, with the Just Trains 222, I just never enjoyed driving it. This, on the other hand, is a whole other world away. It's absolutely fantastic. Oh, hang on, there's an alarm going off. It is absolutely fantastic, and I love it. So yeah, hopefully you guys are going to enjoy it as well. There's a link in the description. It's fantastic. Make sure you go out and buy it if you are a train sim lover and you like Class 700s. You're going to enjoy this route. Who have we got in? We have got Imran, Simon Lucas, Little Station, Lee Almert, Senko on Blitz. We've got Goose as well, Jenny Newton, David Drives, That One Transport Gamer, Socrates, Leland Abbottson, or Leland Abbottson. Hello, how are we all? I hope we're all well. CLJ Spotter as well, fantastic. Oh, we've got a good crew in tonight then, haven't we? Yeah, we're just going to be driving a few scenarios that come with this. You get 4 scenarios. We're starting off in Luton now with an 8-carriage, really long unit, which is, of course, what that means. Now, obviously, it means reduced length unit, of course, not really long unit. But before I actually knew what it meant, I thought that that was what it was. Because up north, we don't really do 8-carriage trains, do we? Not on our local stuff. So, yeah, RLU, really long unit, is what we're going with. Right, we'll take the DRA off because we've got the green signal. We're ready to go. We're going to be driving an Orpington service. There we go. Yeah, driving a service from Luton to Orpington as far as St Pancras International. We're going to be calling at Luton Airport Parkway, Harpenden, St Albans City, Radlett, Elstree and Borehamwood, Mill Hill Broadway, West Hampstead Thameslink and St Pancras International. So it's a semi-fast service, but what it really means is an all stops apart from maybe 1 or 2. It's not my definition of a semi-fast service. It's a slightly less slow service. But hey, we're going to be on this down to St Pancras. We're then going to drive from St Pancras up to Bedford, so we'll do the full length of the route, and then maybe we'll go back to St Pancras again, depending how many people are in. If people are enjoying the video, then obviously it depends how long we're going to be on for. But yeah, Train Sim Classic this is. Absolutely fantastic. It's the best train simulator that is available on the market, in my honest opinion. Train Sim World, fantastic for the European stuff. I really do enjoy it for the European stuff. But the UK stuff, Armstrong Powerhouse, just hoovers up the market. It's fantastic. Right, what's this now? Doctor on board. Hello, Joe. When are you going to do a live stream on Far East friendly time? It's 1 AM here now. Flipping heck. Well, Doctor on board, you might be in luck because tomorrow, me and Alex, one of my good friends, are planning a flight sim live stream. We think it'll be tomorrow at 11 AM. So if you're about, hang on. So what time are you on now? So you're 6 hours ahead. So yeah, 5 PM your time. Yeah, if you're into that, then flight sim tomorrow. We're thinking of doing London Heathrow to Split with the Phoenix A320 and British Airways livery. So yeah, if you're a flight sim lover, then do check that out tomorrow. We should be doing that. If of course we get sidetracked, it might not happen. But once you see it go online, it's definitely happening. So keep an eye on the channel there. How much does this cost? Obviously, you've got your train simulator costs, but for the actual route enhancement, it is £19.99. The actual route probably set you back about £24.99. Well, it did set you back £24.99 when I bought it all those years ago. It might be cheaper now, but yeah, you can always get it in the sale if you're not feeling it. Hang on, Luton Airport Parkway, first stop on the agenda. You can already see the stations are so much better. They're done a lot better. Oh, hang on, where are we? Of course, the UK is European. I mean mainland Europe, Goose, like your DB trains, French trains. I find they're a lot better. They do them better. Dovetail, just UK stuff. They seem to put minimal effort in. Right, let's make sure we actually stop here. We're probably contravening all the professional driving policies. Let's try and actually get stopped. We don't need to stop by the monitors, do we? Because these things have got the cameras, haven't they? I know they don't light up, but But yeah, here we are. This is Luton Airport Parkway. So you've got the airport over there. If you look up to the sky, you might even see an A320 somewhere. Maybe. I mean, we can't see one now, but I'm sure there were. Where's the airport? No idea. And it's over there somewhere, isn't it? Oh, that'll be it. There's the runway. Lovely. Right, have we got a plane coming in? No. Oh wow, we've got. I didn't realise we had ambient announcements. That's pretty cool. Right, here we go. Am I getting the PMDG 777? I am. I don't know what we're going to do in terms of... It's really annoying because I'm long weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So I've got 5 days off, which is why I've been doing loads of flights and why I'm, of course, doing some live streams. And, of course, it's coming out on Tuesday, isn't it? Which is really, really annoying because it's like, you know, all these long-haul flights I could be doing. Obviously, when I'm working shifts, I can't do any long-haul flights. It does make it a bit more difficult with live streams as well, given I'm starting at 3:45 in the morning every single day next week, which is not great. Well, I mean, I don't mind the early shifts personally, you know, get in, get on, get out. That's my attitude to work. The lates, you're sort of sitting around all day, aren't you? Waiting to go to work, whereas I prefer the earlies, because then the afternoon is yours. But yeah, it's not so great for live streams, because obviously you have to be in bed for like 6 PM, 7 PM. So yeah, right, full steam ahead. Harpenden, your next stop. You can already see the super elevation has been added. This wasn't here before. Obviously the route was a lot more flat, but now you can see on the corners it's almost like you're on a pendolino. The track tilts, or the track curves and cambers, so you kind of snake round. It really is so much better than before. I seem to be missing some assets, and I don't really know how, because I've got all the requirements for this route, but when we get to that massive bridge just before the depot, whose name I forget, Cricklewood, there's a massive bridge, and it does have some supports, but yeah, I for some reason they don't show up in my sim. No idea why. Yeah, train spotters and plane spotters be like wow at Luton. Yeah, it's actually a pretty good model. It's an EasyJet. It's an EasyJet. Look, you see how the train's cambering round there. This is it's so much better than the previous version. Please do a live tomorrow. I shall try my best. How's that? 11 AM. If we're going to do one, it'll be 11 AM. I do just need to, once I've finished here, I need to do a test run to split and make sure that the airport is fine. So once we've finished streaming this, I will be doing a flight on VATSIM. So if you are VATSIMers, then obviously please feel free to join if you're flying to Split. Fantastic. But yeah, that 777 is going to be amazing. Absolutely amazing, the 777. PMDG, of course, make the 737, which is brilliant. So yeah, it's going to be fantastic. It'll be the first long-haul aircraft that's actually proper payware, like full. What's the word now? Not immersive. Go on, you know the word I'm looking for. Like study level. I can't remember the exact word. It's like one word that they always use. Jenny Newton says, oh look, Meridian. That's not what Jenny says. Jenny says 11 AM, the exact time that I go out. I'm terribly sorry about that, Jenny. I promise we're not conspiring against you. I promise. Right, Harpenden, your next stop, Harpenden. Now, a lot of these platforms have actually been extended as well, because we do get 12 car units stopping here. I don't know if 12 car units stop at Harpenden, but as there's more 12 cars, because of course you've got the 700s, then of course you do, a lot of the platforms have been extended in real life, and Armstrong Powerhouse have taken that into account. It's brilliant. James Campbell says, sorry he's late, listening to some of his favourite songs, and watching East Yorkshire Madness, rewatching it. Oh, that was a good series, wasn't it? Oh, well, don't you worry about it. Don't you worry, James. Better late than never. Here we go, coming into Harpenden now. We've got another, that's a 700/0, so that'll be an 8 car going the other way there. And of course, we've not got the, I think I'm going too far down. No, that's the 4 car board. There we go, we're fine. We're fine. We've not got the class 450 to 0 sounds. because we're on the AC rather than the DC. Right, stop, stop, stop. Into neutral, bang them doors open. Actually running on time as well. We're running a minute early. Flipping heck. Goose says slow down. Don't you worry, Goose, because we're in these 700s. You can stop on a 10p piece. They're they're nippy units of these. You can come flying into stations. Imran says even the 158s allowed today. Yeah, they'll all be really hot, won't they? You'll be hearing them. Got to feel the cooling fans. Yeah, absolutely. I know that my B10BLE, the cooling fans are going 10 to the dozen when that gets hot. The B7 RLE just beeps and breaks down because for some reason B7 RLEs never had cooling fans, or they didn't have decent ones anyway. They just get too hot and break down. It's a standard B7 RLE feature, that. But the B7TLs, weirdly enough, they hoover. Well, I'm sure you'll have heard of Gemini hoovering along. It was all you could hear in Leeds at one point. Leeds, Huddersfield and Halifax. Billy Fripe 2007 here. Welcome, welcome. Remember the ice bucket from a couple of live streams ago? I know. I need an ice bucket to put my feet in currently. Honestly. It was... see, I've got the windows shut because I was on Discord with the Reverse Idol from Studio Polygon, and a wasp came in, and oh my lord, it was a crisis. I was leaping up and down. I managed to get rid of it in the end, but oh, my adrenaline were going 10 to the dozen. So the windows are all shut now, so we're sweating buckets. But yeah, we're at least there's no wasps. Right, get them doors shut. We do, don't we, Goose? We need more Preserve Bus adventures, but unfortunately, it's just finding the time to do them. I mean, I can't even blame it on me being poor at the moment, because I do actually have a little bit of money in my savings account, so I do have money to do it. It's just finding the time. I know I said I've got 5 days off now, didn't I? But yeah, my other half's away currently, and there's not really any events to take it to, as far as I'm aware, over this long weekend. Matty says, am I late? No, we're leaving on time now. We've got ticks. Next stop, St Albans City. We're just putting his foot down because that's just what they do on Thameslink, isn't it? It's when you go through that centre corridor, St Pancras, King's Cross, Blackfriars, there's like a train every 10 seconds, isn't there, down there? So, yeah, you've got to get a wriggle on. Lennon Williams, good evening. How are you? Oh, Jenny Newton needs to go. Don't you worry about it, Jenny. It's absolutely fine, my love. Thank you for joining. It's been a pleasure having you here. Oh, look at that. East Midlands HST. Fantastic. I mean, he'll be doing over 100, won't he? So there's no chance we can get alongside him. In the East Midlands Trains livery, that was a timeless livery. I do miss that. I think it was so much nicer than the current East Midlands. I mean, that's just so bright and colourful. All those stagecoach liveries were fantastic, weren't they? They were really, really good. How good are you at City Bus Manager repaints? I can do them. I just choose not to because I'm bone idle. But I can do them. You know, if someone held a gun to me, I'd then said, repaint that bus. It is doable. Look at that, we've got some farmland in the field. It's so much more detailed than the previous route. This is why I don't mind paying the money. Anything Armstrong Powerhouse, it's fantastic. Oh, I'm with you. Right, so Jenny's not Jenny. Use my mum's account. Actual name is Chester. You know I'm not going to remember that. You're just going to be known as Jenny. I shall. I can't even pretend that I will try to remember that because you know what I'm like. I'm useless in most aspects of life. So yeah, I please don't be offended if I don't remember it. Matty Williams, good evening, my friend. How are you? Samuel Longman also here. Goose wants more Britannia videos. They're already. I think I've already put that out for tomorrow, haven't I? Have I? Did I remember to do that? I can't remember. Could you do a Transport Fever series with a Swedish and Norwegian theme? I mean, it's possible, isn't it? I can't guarantee that. I mean, I could do. I would like to do one with a European theme. I haven't done that. I quite enjoyed the American series until my computer went bang and I lost the save. I was really quite gutted about that. That American Transport Fever 2, when we were... what was the map called now? I've forgotten about it. It was something USA, something like that, wasn't it? Road and Rail Studios, good evening. How are you? KRV, Haribo Star Mix. God, everyone's crawling out the woodwork tonight, aren't they? Hope you're all alright. You're joining us on a Thameslink service. We're heading towards Harpenden. We'll be driving this as far as St Pancras International. Do get a little bit of lag on this route. That's pretty much because of all the scenery it has to load in. There is a lot of scenery. Oh, look at this. We've got an 800 in the sidings. Go on then. The ones that terminate at St Albans. Where do they go then? That'll be somewhere else down south. Well, it's all down south, isn't it? Here we go. St Albans City. I think you can fit a 12 car here. Goose has been a member for 9 months. God, has it been that long already? Where does the time go, Goose? Disappears, doesn't it? Oh, we've got another 700 on the other side there. That'll be a fast service. Right, have we got a... I think we've got a... We've not got a stop board, have we? Are we going down to the end again? What time are we due in? We're due in at 7:14, so we're a little bit early. Truck Simulator. Oh, yeah, we need to do Truck Simulator, don't we? See, I ordered a Track IR. I know I was on about it in, when was it? I was on about, on Train Sim, was it? I don't think it works so much on Train Sim, does it, Track IR? It didn't say that it did on the website, but for Flight Sim, for OMSI, for Euro Truck, it's all one of those that works quite well, apparently. So, yeah, I think that's coming Monday, provided DPD don't let me down. Ah, Chester's back. Right, have you set up your own account, love, or have you changed the name of your mum's account? She'll be livid. She'll be spitting feathers. What would you recommend more, OMSI to London or West Country? Probably West Country. I think it's a better optimised map, it's better done, and it's free. So, yeah, it is better in literally every way. Oh, sorry about that, Goose. I didn't realise... Ooh, another 700. I didn't realise you'd commented on the last video there. I've not been paying attention to it, to be honest with you. Yes, Ash, I do believe that they have. You can actually see, if we nip outside, a lot of the platforms that they've extended have the still have this doodah on here. So yeah, if you all of the platforms, I don't know if we've got one there as well. No. Ah, there you go. Look. Oh no, hang on, it's not there. Ah, there you go. There's another one of those there where it's been extended. Right, off we pop. Oh, into forward, full steam ahead. I love that little whistling noise the 700 makes when you bang it in full power or full brake. It's yeah, it's a really good sound, isn't it? Oh, you're joking, Imran. Funny thing about your PC going bang as soon as yours did. Mine went bang in the middle of a flight to Alicante. Bloody PC, they're a nightmare. I know they are. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. What one have you gone for? I think it's Track IR5. I think that's what it's called. What's my favourite train? It has to be the Class 185. I think they are fantastic units. They sound brilliant. They're lovely to travel on, and they're nippy as anything, aren't they? They're well, providing you get one on 3 engines. If you get one on 1 engine, it's not quite as quick. Ooh, 700, 707 or 717. See, I feel like I should say 707 because the southwest ones have a guard. I don't know about southeastern. I don't think they will. They'll be driver only, won't they, southeastern? So I should say 707 because they did look fantastic in red. But I like the 700s. I think they're really impressive trains. The 12 cars where you can walk all the way from back to front and you can see it snaking along. I just think the 700s are really impressive machines. Magic Toad's with us. Good evening. Good evening. I think it was actually Magic Toad's idea to do this evening, so yeah, you all owe Magic Toad a thank you. He was playing L that I said I was going to do one of these videos on this particular route and haven't. So yeah, I thought, you know what, I've got no plans tonight, let's just do a live stream. Don't you worry about it, love. It's one of those. If you want to become a member and you can, then that's brilliant. If you don't want to become a member, you can still enjoy the content. It's one of them. I'd never hold it against someone for not being a member. It's just great to have you all here watching. Hi, Matt says, tomorrow I wish that we can do a live stream on YouTube on Transport Fever 2. Flipping it, we've already got a live stream planned for tomorrow, Matt. Be absolutely, I'll be knackered if I do another one. You can have too much of a good thing, can't you? Oh, the bus guy plays 3 is here. Welcome, welcome. KRV. Ooh, I don't know, that's a difficult one. AC or DC? Obviously they're a bit quicker on AC, aren't they? But then I do really like that sound that they make. I love the 350s, the 450s. They're fantastic trains. So it's one of them. I think I'm gonna say AC. I'm gonna say AC. Is that really controversial? Oh, but I prefer the routes to go on DC because this route's quite boring. Oh, but on AC they go up the East Coast. Hey, do you know what? I can't pick. Don't. You'll make my head blow up. There's already smoke coming out of it. Right, here we go. Radlett, next stop. Right, let's bob it in a bit of 40%. We'll see if we can... Is it different or more difficult to play Train Sim Classic when you've only played Train Sim World? It depends how much Train Sim World you've played. If you get the, you know, the whole idea of braking before a station, the physics side of things, Train Sim World is decent. I mean, it's not terrible. I just think this is so much better. The route variation, I think the physics are slightly better on this. But yeah, if you get the basics behind driving a train, you'll be absolutely fine. Alex, get off your phone. You've gone out for a meal. Katie will be having a fit. He's sat watching this at the table. Do you know? Right, where are we stopping here? Have we got a? We haven't got a stop board there. We must be going to the end. There we go. Right, we'll just leave it. What time are we due in? Oh, we can be due in at whatever time we wish. There we go, right. Stop. Doors open. Lovely. Where does the time go? How have we been going 25 minutes already? That's nuts, isn't it? Eh, dear. Logan says, nice this after a long and tiring day of litter picking with the RAF cadets. Oh, fantastic. Oh, yeah, you need to be able to sit back and relax, don't you, after a day working in this heat. The 12 car just gone racing past us there. Right, are we ready? Doors shut. Is this Train Sim World? No, this is Train Sim Classic. It's the... Oh, another one. Look at that. It's the Midland Mainline route, enhanced by Armstrong Powerhouse, and it is for Train Sim Classic. That's true. That was no Dermot stop. He's just hit the ramp at 40. Oh, yeah, there's no messing about with Dermot at the helm. Do you like 150s or 153s? Yes, I like both of them. Very good trains. Oh, on the 18th of July, when your channel becomes 10 years old. Is that when it is? Flipping heck. Will you celebrate with a live stream? Ooh, never say never. Never say never. We need to worry about what happens when we hit 30,000 subscribers, because that is dangerously close to happening, you know. It's a worry, isn't it? What's the best AP pack? Oh, I don't know. There's a hell of a lot of them. There's a hell of a lot of good packs from AP. Yeah, I think it's one of them. Anything that, any sort of sprinter or express sprinter or super sprinter is, you're always going to be onto a winner with one of them. Train Spotter Lisa, good evening. Ah, you see Ash there. Classic has my local line. I was saying this earlier, I think, was it, when was I saying this? Oh, it was Transport. No, it wasn't. It was on the Joe Plus exclusive Manchester map for City Bus Manager. I was on about what's happening now? Oh, neutral section. I always forget about them flipping things. Yeah, I was on about that. It always is brilliant when you see your local town, your local route in a game. It's just fantastic, isn't it? The sort of, because you can see everything that you know is there, isn't it? Whether it's OMSI, whether it's train simulator, flight simulator, your local airport. Brilliant. Yeah, it never gets old, that. I just wish that they'd do my local line, the Manchester to Stoke-on-Trent add-on for the West Coast. And, of course, let's not forget the Calder Valley. Leeds to Manchester Victoria via Halifax and via Dewsbury. That would be fantastic. I know they've got Manvic via Dewsbury and Huddersfield, but via Hebden Bridge. That would be brilliant. Right, we're going to have to make a quick stop here. I think we're coming in a little bit fast. There we go. Ease off a bit. Probably be in trouble. We'll be contravening some sort of professional driving policy. Look at that. You see, that is just nuts, isn't it? That's all one unit. Imran says, I love flying past my house on train sim. It's brilliant. See, this is it. You're lucky, Imran. You've got your local line, haven't you? Yeah, I almost do. There's a lot of areas that I do know. It's just not quite through Brighouse. That's where I grew up, Brighouse. So yeah, it'd be absolutely lovely to see that. Right, off we go again. We're working on complete ticks so far. Full steam ahead. Elstree and Boreham Wood. Next up, Mill Hill Broadway. So Elstree and Boreham Wood, that is where the Harry Potter world is, isn't it? I think. Is it Elstree Studios? Yeah? Boreham Wood Studios? I don't know. It's the south. I'm not good at the south. This is this very weird tunnel. For some reason it's 90 all the way up to here. Just through the tunnel it's 75. I've no idea why they didn't go through the tunnel. Chester, I think that there will be a live stream. Well, there will be a live stream. We'll have to do one for the 30,000 subscribers, won't we? I think that I've got a train simulator route planned. So, yeah, it will be a long stream. I wanted Magic Toad to do me a scenario from London King's Cross to Edinburgh up the East Coast. And we would drive the whole route. It'd take like 5 hours. But the East Coast Mainline merge is a little bit temperamental. It's, yeah, it is a little bit temperamental, the East Coast Mainline merge. So we were sort of wondering about the practicality of it. It can be a little bit temperamental. I mean, Magic Toad can be temperamental at the best of times. So match a temperamental scenario creator and a temperamental route. I've said temperamental too many times now, haven't I? But I mean, most games that I play, whether it's Flight Sim, OMSI or Train Sim, they're prone to crashing, aren't they? Road and Rail. Can you do a stream from Victoria to Ramsgate in a 375? It's oddly specific. Magic Toad will be making a note of all scenario requests. Oh, hang on. Right, we've got a coming up to a yellow here, so we'll pop a bit of braking in. There must be something stopped at Mill Hill Broadway. Got a nice little motorway beside us. I'm assuming it's a motorway. It's got 3 lanes. Yeah, that's a green, but is that on the right side? They're both on the wrong side. They're not signals for me, are they? Right, there we go. True but rude. Yep, absolutely. Did you get that free route last week? No, what free route? Nobody told me about a free route. Oh, was this because it's Train Sim Classic 24 or something? I think I had the route. Was it they were offering like North Wales Coast or something? Ah, there we go. Straight into Mill Hill Broadway. Oh yeah, it is a motorway. They've got blue signs. Look at that. Maybe Western Main Line's Paddington to Penzance. That'd be another good one. That would be fantastic, wouldn't it? Problem is, Western Main Lines is showing its age a little bit now, isn't it? It's a shame. Armstrong Powerhouse should come and enhance that. That'd be really good. Do you know what? I reckon Magic Toad would enjoy doing that, a Paddington to Penzance. The 10 o'clock off Paddington, that's a Penzance service, isn't it? But I think it goes via Westbury. And that is not... You have to go via Bristol, don't you? Because you have to, is it South Western Expressways? So we could do it if we did it in like, if it was split up into different scenarios. Oh, Imran, we do love that Huddersfield line. We do. Little Station says, what do you think the next Train Sim World 4 route will be? It's an interesting one, is that? It depends, because they used to sort of rotate it, didn't they? They do American, German, English. American, German, English. Oh, Western Main Lines is undergoing a revamp, slowly but surely. There you go, you heard it here first, folks. It's, Did you ever finish the 390? I never finished the 390. We're still stuck at Birmingham. There's an hell of a delay on it. Oh, there we go. So yeah, we need to do that at some point as well. Right. Full steam ahead. West Hampstead Thameslink, your next stop. You can do via Westbury. Oh, can you on Western Main Lines? Oh, that's good. Hoping for a decent commuter map. You know what? I'm not a fan of Dovetail games, a lot of what they do, because I find it all very lazy. However, having said that, I meant to say either of them, but it sort of came out as a mishmash of the two. The Goblin line with the Aventra is fantastic. It is fantastic, and if they come out with more content like that, like they could do the Elizabeth line with an Aventra, they've already got the Aventra model, and it would be fantastic, because Dovetail have always been really good at route building, with the exception, of this route, which is not good, but with the enhancement, it's fantastic. But then again, I find this route quite boring, to be honest with you. The whole Midland Main Line, I'm sorry if you live on the Midland Main Line, the East Coast and the West Coast are sort of the big players out there. The Midland Main Line has sort of always played second fiddle to the big boys. You know, it's sort of, it reminds me of that sort of child at school that was always bullied a little bit. To be honest, me. But yeah, the Midland Main Line has always been a little bit of a sort of second-class citizen, hasn't it, when you think of the East Coast and West Coast? Pendolinos, 91s, Azumas. I know that these are getting the bi-mode contraptions out there, but it's all just a little bit meh. Hi Matt says, have you looked at the comments yet for the latest Transport Fever video you posted on YouTube? I have not. Oh, don't tell me it's all kicking off. That's all we need. The Aventra model would have to be changed to 3 doors per coach. Yes, you are absolutely right. I've forgotten about that. They do have a lot of doors, don't they? Right, we'll slow down because this should be a red. We're not far off Cricklewood now, are we? Right, we'll coast at this. See, I can see a little green signal round the corner, but I don't know if that's for me or the line next door. Oh, we've got a banner repeater. Right, full steam ahead. Aim to be going at about 40 or 50 through this station. See, there we go. We're semi-express. We're not stopping at whatever this is. Heeden? Oh, we're on a double yellow. Oh, hang on. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. Where are we? Hendon. Oh, another train going the other way. He's not stopping, is he? There's a new Optare Solo SR for City Bus Manager. I shall have to go and check that out. Imran says it's not kicking off. Thank goodness for that. That's all we need, isn't it? Everything kicking off. Evening, Woe Day 3 Train Spotting and Gaming. How are you? Oh, this is the bridge at Cricklewood, look. See, this should apparently have some supports. Very impressive bridge, isn't it? But for some reason it doesn't. Right, here we go. We'll bang a bit of 50%. You do also get a bit more rough riding as you go over junctions. Right, we'll just plod along. And if you have seen the Armstrong Powerhouse products, where all the trailers where they put the liveries, they're all here at Cricklewood. Yep, this is where they put them all. You know, when they do the showcasing of them. Trains and trams go to Berg. I'm at my grandma's and she keeps wondering what I'm watching. Oh, some top quality content. Definitely top quality content. My favourite train is definitely the Class 185 Pennine to Zero. It's a lovely train, the 185. My least favourite train, I don't like 334s. There you go, I said it. Apologies if you like 334s. I went on them. I didn't enjoy any of it. I thought they were a horrible train to travel on. I'm not really a lover of most of the Caradia family, to be honest with you. Jack Sargent, good evening. How are you, my friend? If I make a 10-year Joe Dobson livery on an 801 for Trains in World 4, will you use it on the 18th? Oh, I can never promise anything. I can never promise anything. It's very kind of you to offer, though. I don't actually know what I'm working on the 18th. Right, we need to slow down now, because this is probably a red round the corner. There we go. Oh wow, yes it is. We've got a the banner repeater is horizontal. Jack says, just finished a 12-hour shift, now time to do a little debbing on Adstore with the 16. God, you never stop, Jack. Don't burn yourself out, whatever you do. Can you play Forza Horizon 5? Ooh, now that was something that was on my wish list. I did want Forza Horizon 5. I did 4. And I love that. The North of England / Scotland one. Really, really good Forza Horizon 4. But yeah, I never got 5 for some reason. There we go. American Truck Simulator. Never played it. Never played it. Imran says he put a refund in for City Transport Simulator. He's not a fan of it. You know what? I think, Imran, it's one of those. It has a lot of potential to be brilliant, but this is the third game that ViewApp have produced, which is unplayable in the early access, in inverted commas, state. You know, the early access is not an excuse for releasing rushed products. You know, it's not. Early access is for someone who's spent a lot of time making their game, and I don't doubt that they've spent a lot of time on it, but, you know, it just feels incomplete. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of the tram sim. That was another reason I wanted to do another live stream, because I did feel that sort of yesterday was a little bit lackluster, wasn't it? Will a Race to the North episode come out on Thursday the 18th? If it's a Thursday, definitely. Oh, come on. There we go. Right, we've got to stop there for the really long unit. We've gone a little bit past it, but it's not the end of the world. So long as we don't stop short, that is the main thing. Boss Gaming says, I live on South Western Railway. Can you do more videos on it? Do you know what? South Western is an area that we neglect. We do need to do a bit more down there, don't we? We're like 450s and 444s. It's, yeah, it's one of them. We could really do with a bit more of that. So that's a good shout, is that? Forza Horizon good in terms of accuracy of engine sounds, especially the Hurricane and the Aventador. See, I never end up driving things like that because I just crash them. Like, I can't drive them, they're just too fast. My Forza Horizon 4, I completed most of it in a Mini. I love Minis. I really do love Minis. What about Euro Truck Sim? I know that's another one we need to do. There's just not enough hours in the week, is there? What's this line going overhead? Some sort of... Is that a North London line, do you think? West Hampstead? London Overground line? Maybe. St Pancras International, your next stop. Ah, that's where we finish. We hand over to somebody else, don't we? Oh, another train coming the other way. Give them a wave. And into the tunnel. Look at the foliage. It's so dense, isn't it? That'd be a train spotter's paradise living up there. Virtual district line. Oh, you're all full of great ideas. Trains and trams, Göteborg. I also don't like the Caradia trains. You can hear them a mile away, and the X61s here have terrible seats. feels like a rock. Yeah, the Carradias here are, well, they're always on fire, to be fair. The diesel ones are, the 175/180s. They do love a good thermal-related incident on those trains, don't they? As for the electrics, you've got the Junipers, is what they're known as over here. I don't know if they are over where you are. But yeah, the Juniper fleet, the 460... Oh, where'd those wires come from? I mean, I know they were there all along, but they're all lit up all of a sudden. And now they're not. Bizarre. Yeah, the Juniper fleet, the 460s, are obviously no more. The 458s are hideously ugly trains, Meridian. The 334s, not a lover. I don't know, just Alston went through a period with the Junipers and the Carradias just making really ugly / unreliable trains, didn't they? But then the Aventras, gorgeous looking. You know, they've really turned it around. Really, really have turned it around with the Aventra. Mind you, that was Bombardier, wasn't it? Technically wasn't Alston, was it, originally? But the Alston Pendolino, it's a weird one, isn't it? The Alston Pendolino is a stunning piece of design. I love the Pendolino. Right, here we go. 30 mile an hour all the way into London. St Pancras International. Love St Pancras. It's a stunning station. If you've not been down to London St Pancras, go. You'll love it. You'll absolutely love it. It's such an impressive station to stand in. I know I say I don't really care for the Midland Mainline, but St Pancras, wow, what a station. And of course it's got your Eurostars and your HS1 services for South Eastern. Here we go, so we're not stopping at this place, Kentish Town. Straight through. So this is your semi-fast. Not stopping at Kentish Town. It would be great to have the Thameslink line to Sutton. Never say never, though. Because, I mean, they're still bringing out routes for Trentham Classic, aren't they? So, absolutely never say never. Another Thameslink one there going the other way. The 18th, sadly, I am working until 2:15 in the morning. So there won't be a live stream on the 18th, I'm afraid. Imran, flipping heck, 25 months. Oh, Imran, that is practically 2 years. You're very kind, my friend. You're very, very kind. I appreciate your support all these years. When will the next OMSI video be, Jack? Probably Wednesday. I've been doing my Bodenham Arriva first alternating. So I think Monday. It'll be Wednesday for that, for Bodenham, and then Monday's free at the moment. If there's something you'd like to share with us, I can always see if I can pencil that in for Monday. And there we go, whizzing down into St Pancras now. Why did Thameslink stop? Oh, hang on, what's happening? There we go. Road and Rail Studios. 28 months. Oh, God, if Imran's been to Tenerife, you've been to 11 Tenerife, haven't you, Road and Rail? Yeah, 28 months. Again, thank you so much. I do appreciate the support. Will you do a VATSIM live stream one day? As in, not VASTSIM. Do you mean VATSIM? Yeah, that will be tomorrow. Fingers crossed. South Eastern's your local operator at Dartford. Oh, well, Dartford, you'll see Thameslink as well, won't you, down there? Do they go that far? Do they go down to Gillingham? That's past Dartford, isn't it? So yeah, you will see these. If my knowledge serves me right. Thameslink stops so many places just because it's a massive commuter network, isn't it? And I don't know about now, but certainly COVID, before COVID, these 12 cars were absolutely full and standing coming into London. Right, we've got a red. We're not cleared to go straight into St Pancras. You can just see it there. There's probably another train already in the station. Oh, hang on. There we go. So if we just whiz, that is how close they get. There's another one. You just see it round there. It's just leaving. And we can now go into the station. So yeah, they really do Really do bunch up. Scott Davis, 1 year already. Flipping it. I need to make more pluses, don't I? For more different coloured pluses. I don't know if YouTube will let me. Right, here we go. Straight in. Got a banner repeater, so the signal is red. And the RLU, not the 8 car, but the RLU, because that's what we are. That's where we stop. Next to our driver, who takes over. Oh, he's going to have to walk a little bit. He's going to be cross. Right, get that in neutral. Doors open. We've got ticks on all the scenario. Fantastic. That is absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. St Pancras International. Look at that. They've really done a lot of work down here as well. This is absolutely lovely. I don't know how much round the corner they have added. It says King's Cross Thameslink. I think they said they'd added that. So let's see. Can we go through the tunnel? Oh, hang on. I don't know where. Where is Thameslink here? No idea. Let's see if we can. Are we underground now? Nope. I've no. Oh, it's down here. Right. So that's there. Can we go through the tunnel? Right. What about if we nip down into the station? No. No, it's not having it. Not having it. But yeah, they've added that on. And if we look up towards Bedford, I know that's Luton, but if we look towards Bedford, is that Bedford there? Nope. Further north with the sidings. There we go. That's Bedford. There we go. I can't show you now because it's ended the scenario. Right, okie dokie. So, there we go. We've done that. Luton to Orpington. We're now going to do Gatwick Airport to Bedford. We're going to continue north. So, on a hot and humid evening, drive Thameslink 700 121 on a fast service between St Pancras International and Bedford. Fantastic. Right, let's get it loaded. Hopefully the damn thing doesn't crash. That would be terrible, wouldn't it? Imran is a lover. That is good. He said he hadn't bought it because he wasn't really that bothered, but I think he might be buying it after this. Will you do a vid on the new North London Lines V5 from backdated train sim? I didn't know they'd produced it. Oh, there we go. Right, let's get this on. Get it switched on.
TPWS and AWS operational.
There we go. So now, God, this is like an Alan Thompson sim route, isn't it? With that platform gap there, flipping heck. I thought we were driving Missing Link for a second at Warrington Bank Quay. But yes, we are in a 700/1, which is an FLU. That stands for Flipping Long Unit. Not the alternative, what F could stand for, but yeah, Flipping Long Unit. Well, full length unit, as opposed to reduced length unit. But yeah, I always call them Flipping Long Units, and not the alternative. We're on one of these. We are, first things first, releasadors here at St Pancras. You booked to depart at 1936. You will call at West Hampstead Thameslink, St Albans City, Harpenden, Luton Airport Parkway, Luton, Leagrave, Harlington, Flitwick and Bedford. Enjoy. We will. Ooh. There we go. So Bedford, the final destination in 50 miles. This scenario should take us about an hour. Oh, Luger Getz is here. Good evening. How are you, my friend? Haribo Stamix, Gatwick to Parma tomorrow. No, I'm feeling Heathrow to Split. That's what we think we might do. How do you get Train Sim 2024? Is it the same thing as Train Sim Classic? Yes, it is. It is the same thing as Train Sim Classic. They were doing Train Simulator 2020, Train Simulator 2021, Train Simulator 2022, and then they said we don't want to keep making we don't want to keep changing it every year. So we're going to change it to Train Sim Classic, where it's going to remain as Train Sim Classic for the rest of time. And then they changed it to Train Sim 2024. So yeah, I don't really get it. It's like they decided actually, yeah, we'll just change it back again. I don't understand. They have a very odd sort of business model at Dovetail. But I find like it seems like the left hand isn't talking to the right hand. It sort of feels a bit disjointed and clunky. That not everyone's singing from the same hymn sheet. It's one of them. Yeah. But yeah, it's Train Simulator 24 now, not Train Sim Classic, so I should change the title of the video, shouldn't I, really? Do you get Armstrong Powerhouse enhancement packs? Yes, I get them all. My train simulator is not worth playing without Armstrong Powerhouse. The stuff is fantastic. It sounds amazing, it behaves brilliantly. There's a few more functionalities on it that the actual base game doesn't come with. So like, I don't think you could press these in the default one. Right, here we go. Get them doors shut. You've got the option of driver, guard operated, selective door opening. All these things do not come on the default unit. Off we go. Full steam ahead, up to 30. Scott says, Flight Simulator tomorrow. I'm playing real life Airport Simulator on a 4 AM 6 PM shift. Flipping heck, that's a long shift. 4 AM to 6 PM, that's 14 hours. I mean, I'm sure that you are aware that that's a long shift, but flipping heck, that is a really long shift. Right, let's. We're already stuck behind something. Excellent. Oh no, that's not for us. That yellow is the other side. Right, we've got a green. Fantastic. When the Class 380, 158, 5 Circle and Cathcart Circle updates come out, will you play around with it? Yes, it's the 380. That's for Train Sim World, isn't it? Have I imagined that? But yeah, we definitely will. We definitely will play with the 380 when that comes out. I wish they'd redo the 380 for this. I like the 380. I think it's a fantastic unit. I think it's really good looking as well. A lot of people don't like it. It's different. I mean, it's hideously ugly, but at the same time, I just think it looks sleek. And I like how they do that thing where, because obviously the gangways are, I don't know why I'm doing it with my arms like you can see, but the gangways are sort of raked back, aren't they? And then when they join, they sort of fan together. Oh, Meridi Bob and a Desiro City there, lovely. What have we got here? Double yellow. Well, these signals are quite close together as well, aren't they? It's, yeah. What have we got? Lucy Mark says, what's up, Joe? Always loving a stream. Thank you very much, Lucy. It's very kind of you. I hope you're well. It's a lovely evening for it, isn't it? Right, let's slow down. Slow right down, expecting this to be a red. I'm assuming we're stuck behind some sort of stopper. Oh, it's a yellow. That'll do. Something coming past us, is there? There's a green there, so there should be something coming past us. I mean, if we're fast, we should be going over onto the fast line, so maybe we're not waiting for... maybe we're waiting for a fast train coming down here. Oh, we are, right, there's something going past. Is that a Meridian? No, it must be an HST. Must be an HST, because, yeah, you can just see it there. We're going to say we didn't hear the constant noise of the QSK-19s going past. What plane are you using tomorrow? I mean, it's British Airways, so it's probably going to be an A320. The Phoenix A320. Gorgeous aircraft. If you live in England, there's a heatwave on Monday and Tuesday. Oh, that's good. Love a heatwave. Right, what's this now? We're going up to 50, but obviously we won't be. Right, let's slow down again. The banner repeater is showing... Oh, there we go. Right, we've got it. Let's nip across then. We'll go up to 30 and then 50. We'll probably just stick at 30, to be honest with you, unless this goes to a double yellow, because obviously your next one will be red. We'll keep plodding along. And just keep going. Right, here we go. Banner repeater's good. Excellent. Right, full steam ahead. that HST should be out of our way, shouldn't it? If he's powering up to 80. There we go. Come on, go double yellow, lovely. Right, oh hang on, don't just put it in full power just yet. You're not quite past the 80 mark yet. There we go. Full steam ahead. Where are you planning on flying to on your flight tomorrow on the British Airways stream? Planning on going to Split, which is in Croatia. So yeah, it's it's this tunnel with the lit up catenary again. Lovely, lovely stuff. West Hampstead Thameslink, the next stop. Luckily, we've just let the fast service go in front of us. Yeah, I cannot wait for the PMDG 777, Dan. I cannot wait. It's going to be fantastic. I've never flown the 777 before, and I'm really, really sorry, guys. I do not have time to do a live stream on the 777. Let me have a look and see if I can do a live stream next Saturday. We will do a long-haul live stream if I can fit it in. Where are we now? Let's go back to June on my calendar. There we go. Let's bit of 50% because we're going into West Hampstead Thameslink. Next Saturday I am working till 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and then I've got Sunday off. So yeah, if you want Saturday afternoon stroke evening, we can do a long haul. It could be like a 7-hour stream, which is a little bit insane. But we shall see. If I mean, I'll have to learn how to fly the flipping thing first, won't I? Right, remember now, we're not the RLU stop boards, we are the FLU, because we're a flipping long unit. We're not going to have to... There's the RLU, you can just see that on the left there. There we go. Shortly arriving at West Hampstead Thameslink. There you go, look at that. AB says, change here for the Jubilee line and London Overground services. Oh, does London Overground... Ah, right, so that is... I said does London Overground. That will explain what that is. That must be London Overground. When I say that, there's no station here. Oh. Well, it must be London Overground. I flatly refuse to believe that it's anything but London Overground. What have we got here? This is a stopped at the really long unit board. Where are you going? You're going to St Albans City. Oh, lovely. Lovely stuff. Thoughts on the Innobuild A320? I've not flown it, to tell you the truth, so I could not comment either way. Boss Gaming says, is this rude? Not at all. Are you a train driver in real life? Because it'll seem like you have a big passion for transport. It wouldn't surprise me if you were. Do you know what, Boss Gaming? I will give my left arm to be a train driver in real life, which is actually not a great idea because you need your left arm to push and pull that doodah, don't you? Especially if you're a Thameslink driver. But yeah, I would love to be a train driver in real life. I absolutely would. But I keep applying, but nobody wants me. I know. Get the violins out. Right, off we pop. Let's see. Now, if I remember rightly, we're going to have a little race with somebody else here. Look at that. Oh no, the stopping service is going in front of us. That's not what you need, is it? Good heavens. Should really be looking out the front. Oh, hang on. Oh, this is the first class right at the back, isn't it? Oh, he's beating us. Oh, what's happening? Oh, it's that one there. I just saw the train going the other way, whizzing that way. I thought he'd some sort of weird bug had happened where he'd flown backwards. It wouldn't surprise you, would it, on Trainson? What time on Saturday? Hoping it's the evening after I've been out and tram spotting. I honestly could not tell you. I've not sort of thought it through. I might hate flying the 777. So I might not stream it. But yeah, I will do my best to try and learn how to fly it. And yeah. Imran says, I'm presuming it's the same as the 737 setup. You'd imagine so, wouldn't you? I mean, excuse me. I used to fly the 757. Oh, he's slowing down. I used to fly the 757 and the 767 and the 737 on X-Plane. I still fly the 737 on Flight Sim. So, you know, I do know how to do Boeing aircraft. But I've you know, the 777, I've never flown it on any sim. Kevin213 says, hello from Texas. What time is it where you are, Kevin? It's 8 o'clock at night where we are now. 2000 hours bang on. Got Cricklewood Depot on the right there, which means we'll be going past Zero Struts Bridge. Oh, Simon Lucas, I can't join next Saturday as I'll be at a fun fair. Well, do you know what? I hope you have a lovely time. Avid Train Spotting says the 700's interior is still horrendous. AP knew to do better. To be fair, I mean, it's one of them. It ticks the box for me. It does the trick. It's one of them. Do you know my favourite one is the Electrostar interior. I think that is incredible. Love it. Right, full steam ahead. Look at that. We're at 100 miles an hour. St Albans City in 13 and a half miles. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Flipping heck. I hope you're enjoying your Saturday, when our Saturday is nearly over in England. James Dixon says, which do you prefer, Boeing or Airbus? Boeing wide bodies, Airbus narrow bodies. Yeah, that's I prefer the A320 over the 737, but I do like the 75 and the 76. 7.5 is only single aisle, what am I on about? But the 7.6, I love that. I think the 7.8 is a beautiful aircraft, but then I've never flown on the A350, so it's one of them. Maybe I'd love the A350. Maybe I'd be looking at the 7.8 in the rearview mirror. Ryanair's changing the 737 MAX. Yes, it's the 8200 series aircraft, isn't it? They always say that when you go on a Ryanair MAX. Dio Chaos, it's been hot in Bristol. Flipping heck, I can tell you now, it's still hot up north. It's still up north. It's sweltering. What's my job? I am a train conductor, which if you're from the south, that might not mean much to you. But the chap that does the opening, or chapette, should I say, chap or chapette, that opens, closes the doors on the train, goes through doing tickets, customer service, all that. That is my current job. So, yeah. Oh, hang on. There we go. Boss Gaming, you're making the HST look slow. I know, we're motoring along, aren't we? Another flipping long unit going past us there, 12 car. Jack Sargent, one more day of work, then off till Friday. 6 AM start, but worth having 4 days off. I'm working the 36 in 3 days. Absolutely, it's definitely worth having the time off. That's why I love shift work. Because like I get every 3 weeks, I get 5 days on the bounce off, so it's like having a little holiday. It's lovely. I mean, when you get to your 5 days off, you feel like you need it. James says, A350 is a very nice plane to fly. I personally flew it a lot, but it's tricky to control if you don't have much experience. First time at least. Yeah, you see, that's me. I always make a barn door of it the first time I fly it. Imagine these 700s with First Capital Connect. Absolutely. I mean, there was all the artist mock-ups, wasn't there? Because these were ordered under First Capital Connect, if I remember rightly, because we saw lots of images of it in the livery, the blue with the pink doors, sort of artist impressions. I think it would have been brilliant. It's a shame that First didn't keep the franchise, but it was after the West Coast 2012 fiasco, wasn't it, that they started losing franchises. It's a bit of a shame, really. Bit of a shame. Is there no freight on this route? I don't believe there is. Down this particular line. I think they go up the West Coast and the East Coast for freight. Deo Chaos has become a member. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the channel. Make sure, if you are new to the membership and you like your City Bus Manager, make sure you check out the exclusive series. Jason Banner and my wife been a member for 10 months. Good lord, where does the time go, Jason? I can't believe it. It just disappears, doesn't it? Avid Train Spotting, opinions on the 86 and 87. I love them. I think they're really nice locomotives. I mean, I can't drive them for train sim. I'm absolutely useless. But I do like the actual train. It's lovely. Nico Parmar just joined. What did I miss? Well, we've driven from Luton on a, I'm not going to say semi-fast, because it's not semi-fast, on a most stop service to London. And we're now on a northbound service, Thameslink, Class 700. Next stop, St Albans City. This is what we're driving. It's a beautiful train. Lovely train indeed. Ooh, Meridian. Going the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. Oh, Imran, surely you knew that freight doesn't go up the Midland Mainline at this point. It's all just Thameslink stuff, isn't it? There's like a Thameslink every 3 minutes. I have a train spotting says, I love the things, they sound amazing. I know, I love them too, I just can't drive them. And I've followed the manual. Admittedly, I think the last time I tried to drive it, I might have had a little glass of wine at the same time. But I was following the manual and I couldn't get the damn thing to move. And then I got annoyed and was like, "Argh!" And then rage quit and kicked the dog, and you know how it goes. And so I've never driven it since. But yeah, the 86 and 87, I think they're lovely locomotives. I'm just useless at driving them. Can you drive Southern? One of their crazy, dumb, exotic routes. Do you know what? I like the Electrostars. You'll have to get onto Magic Toad. Southern, they don't really have a lot of routes on Train Sim Classic, do they? There's London to Brighton, but that's showing its age. Could do with an Armstrong Powerhouse enhancement. Ooh, if they're willing to do it, could you imagine? Settle to Carlisle, that's another one that they could do. What other one? Magic Toad, we were talking about the other day, weren't we? If you're still here. We were on about another route, and I said that'd be great if they enhanced that. What route was it? You'll know. Oh, it was Cheshire Lines, wasn't it? It was Manchester to Liverpool via Warrington. Another great route, but it's showing its age, and they need to have Warrington West in. Yeah, Armstrong Powerhouse could be onto a real thing here with their enhancement, route enhancement packs. Reason why I read something the other week about Virgin coming back. They never really stopped because they became cross-country. Well, actually, cross-country is owned by Arriva. It's not Virgin Trains owned. It hasn't been since 2007. But yes, they are putting a bid in to compete on the West Coast, aren't they, Virgin, from what I understand? Nah, I can't see them taking back the Voyagers. A lot of them are going to cross-country now. Avanti have surrendered their Voyagers to cross-country. I know Avanti have given some to Grand Central as well. I say that, Avanti have given them back to the leasing company. The leasing company have leased them to these companies. But yeah, there's quite a few Avanti ones. I know 221, 113, 114, 115 and 116. I've seen them knocking about in cross-country branding. Still the Avanti livery. I say Avanti livery in inverted commas. It's not really a livery, is it? It's Virgin Trains with a sort of green thing slapped over the front. Give over, North Wales Coastal, that's only just come out. That's only just come out, that route. Powering along, you know, this is much more enjoyable to me, the fast service in the 700 rather than the old stops. It's weird, they enhanced this, but they didn't add the little spur round towards Peterborough on. So you can't see AI. I don't know if you noticed when we were going into London, there's no little spur there. Right, let's actually just get a bit of braking here. It's quite severe braking. What time are we doing? 1955. So yeah, I mean, even now, we're doing at 1955 and 25. If Virgin Trains is coming back, I wonder what the fleet will be. That is an excellent question. I mean, they could always do what Lumo did and just order some brand new trains from the off. It's entirely plausible that they could take, you know, I mean, there's Meridians, isn't there? They're going to be coming up when the whatchamacallits, the Aurora Hitachi fleet. There'll be some Meridians sat doing nothing. So they could take Meridians. What else is coming off soon? I'm going to say there'll be some 91s and Mark 4s, but I can't see them taking them. Flipping heck, could you imagine? There's all those 90s from Grand Central, isn't there? Grand Central 90s, and well, I suppose they've gone to Transport for Wales now, haven't they? Well, the coaching stock has, but they could take the 90s that Grand Central were going to use and put some Mark 4s on the back from LNER when they surrendered them. There's a lot of things it could do, really. Another one there. What's that? That's a 1, 2, I think that's a 12, 3, 4, 5, 6, Yeah. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's a 12 car, that. Bring back the 43 HST. Oh, yeah, I like the HST. On the East Coast, though, I would always prefer to get a 91 and Mark IV. I think they're lovely trains. I preferred them. Much preferred them to the HSTs. Controversial opinion as well, but I will be more sad when the 91s go than I was when the HSTs went. Because the 91s, they've always held a bit of a soft spot for me. Boss Gaming, what company and trains do you guard for? Ooh, I couldn't possibly tell you. Couldn't possibly tell you. It's a closely guarded secret, is that? No pun intended. No pun intended. But, yeah, it's rest assured, it's brilliant. Oh dear. Yeah, Great Western are getting rid of all their HSTs, aren't they? That's a shame. Such a shame. We managed to get a little trip in on one of them. It's a shame because my other half has never actually been on an HST. Never. In all his life, never been on an HST. With the exception of the Castle class down at Great Western. Which don't really count, do they, because of the stopping service. But, yeah. Oh, that Meridian's stuck behind the Thames link. Oh, it's a 10 car. Right, leaving St Albans. Next stop is Harpenden. It is very sad that the pet family from British Rail has faded away. The 313s, the 508s, they're slowly disappearing, aren't they, along with the 507s. 317s, I mean, they're all the same, aren't they? 315s, they're, yeah, it is really, really sad. They're a lovely set of trains. But I guess some of them, they're coming up to 40 years, if not older. It made me laugh that, the North, the Manchester Evening News always used to kick off about the Pacer trains, saying that the North had the oldest fleet of trains in the country. It actually wasn't true. The 313s were older than the 142s. So yeah, we were like, you're not really reporting there, are you? Southern and actually London, with the London Overground, they actually had the oldest fleet of trains. Greater Anglia, yeah, much, much older than the 142s. But don't let facts get in the way of a good story, will you? Wed's episode 17 coming out for Transport Fever Britannia. That should be tomorrow. I say should be tomorrow. It's already recorded and waiting to go. It's currently available for Joe Plus members. Yeah, tomorrow at 3 PM. I know I usually aim to release my videos at 1 PM, but with the live stream at 11 AM, I thought I don't want to release a video sort of halfway through a live stream. That's just doesn't make sense, does it? So yeah, it's a little bit later tomorrow. Chester says, how long is the live stream going to be? I don't know. There's still a fair few people watching. Shall we go back to London afterwards? After we've gone to Bedford? Five 508s have vanished. Have they all gone? They're not all... Surely they're not. They're... Never. They're not all replaced, are they, by now, with the 777 family? I don't think we're slowing down for this 40-hour. Bang it in full braking. 70%. Ah, we'll nearly be there. That'll be fine. Oh, no, do you know what? There we go. I mean, passenger comfort's completely out the window, but besides that... Northwest Train Spotter 319. I do a little bit of editing on my videos. I do make the thumbnail. That is entirely 100% Joe. But yeah, I do a little bit of editing. You know, chop the front bit off, stick that little swoosh on the end. I'm not exactly particularly brilliant at editing, but yeah. Oh, the 508. Right, so are they all 507s that are left? I just call them all 508s. I know that it's not technically true, is it? Obviously they're 507s, but yeah, that's... I thought when you said the 508s had all gone, I thought you meant like the old Peps. But there's yeah, there's still some 507s lurking about then. Oh, Imran's not happy. I thought the Peps all gone. Well, do you know what? Actually, no. All the 508s are not gone. you're going to say, well, what do you mean? Of course they're all gone. But no, because South Western still have the carriage out of 508s roaming round in their 455s. So long as they're still going, the 508s live on. Or a little piece of them do. So, yeah, do you know what? The 508s have not gone. They are still living on. There we go. So if you want to travel on a 508, go down to South West Trains, or South Western Railway, sorry, jump on a 455 somewhere and sit in that carriage, and you can just, you know, you can close your eyes and pretend you're on a 508 in Liverpool. How's that? 465s are going in the not too long as well. Oh no, I like 465s. They can't all be going, surely. Surely they can't. If they all go southwest, no, not southwest, southeastern, they won't have any trains left. But they make up most of the fleet. Jack Sargent says, driving a first TransPennine 185 from Blackpool to Preston on the new version. Is there a new version of Blackpool to Preston? Or do you mean the one with the overhead wires? It's a lovely route, that. Really, really nice. I wish Armstrong Powerhouse would enhance that 185, or Alan Thompson Sim would update it. It's just a little bit quick, isn't it? I think the sounds could be a lot better. The model is absolutely stunning. Honestly, Imbue, they really did a fantastic model, didn't they? I'd love Alan Thompson Sim to update the 185 to the same quality as the 745, because that is incredible. The 185, alright, you could argue that's the first train that Alan Thompson Sim brought out, or the first multiple unit, but yeah, I'd love them to go back and update it, you know, it would be nice, wouldn't it? 195 a Hellfire, love the gearbox on them. You see, I don't, Imran, I think it should be ZF on a bus and Voith on a train. I'm not a fan of the constant up and down changing gears. Josh Transport, is this South Western Railway? It is not. We're in Thameslink livery this evening. Oh, Dio Kios is heading off. Time for an ice cold drink. Oh, tell you what, can you get me one while you're there? Flipping heck. I'm sweating buckets sat here. Southeastern is my local operator. If there was no 465s, they would all be ugly 375s. Oh, you're not a lover of the 375s? Oh, I like an Electrostar. I think they're a lovely train. You know, if they came out now, you would still think that, you know, if you put one of them next to a 385, you would struggle to tell, I think, which one was newer. Obviously, the 377 would be covered in grime and dirt, wouldn't it? Because obviously it's a few years older. But you know, if you got a brand new one out the factory, you know, so there's no grime on it at all, and sat it next to a 385 in Glasgow Central, I reckon you would struggle to tell what was newer. If you didn't know anything about trains, the 377, gorgeous design, I love it. I love it. And I like the fact that some of them have newer and older headlights, like the Turbo Stars. They just, you know, it sort of makes them a little bit more interesting as a fleet. Iceman, good evening. Joe and everybody, I am here. Well, do you know what, Iceman? You're not living up to your name. I'm sweating buckets here. Tell you. Oh, hang on, 85 mile an hour. Let's get some, get the hammer down. Oh, how come TPE got rid of the Nova 3s with the 68s? It was just due to operational reasons, as far as I'm aware. I think having the three separate fleets of new trains along with the 185s was just proving a little bit difficult to manage. So yeah, there's plans, as far as I'm aware, to have a complete new fleet of trains that are going to replace all the 185s, which will be quite sad, really. I mean, I do enjoy travelling with TPE on the 185s. I think they're lovely units. Lovely, lovely units. It's you never know. They might go to. It's not been announced who's making the new trains yet. They might go to Siemens and create some sort of Desiro City with a diesel engine underneath. That would be fantastic, wouldn't it? That'd be brilliant. I do like a Siemens Desiro. They've always been fantastic, solid trains. Right, let's get braking. So we've got a red. I'm sure that Luton Airport Parkway. Oh, look to the sky for a plane, by the way. You never know, you might just see one. Right, we'll slow right down. So we're not due into Luton Airport Parkway for another 3 minutes, which makes me think... Ah, yeah, there we go. There's the red. We'll just slow down ever so slowly. Oh, look at that. Meridian going past. This is true, Jack. The 185s would be very good for the cross-country 170 journeys. Cross-countries are all 3 cars now, aren't they? If did they take the... Because they had 4-car... Hang on. Now, let me think. They had the 171s. Didn't Southern had the 171s that were 4-car? Didn't they go into the 171 2 cars to make 3 cars? And East Midlands have got a shed load of 3 cars now. I always enjoyed the... I like the 171s. I thought they looked good in Southern. Flipping heck, that's already passed. Oh, there's going to be some rain looking at it. Look at that sky. Oh, here it comes. Oh, right, okay. Let's get a bit of... Where's my wipers? Where are the wiper buttons on these? There we go. Right, we'll put it on interval for now. God, it's a right storm, isn't it? Tell you what, we'll stop there. Put the DRA on. And we'll sit here until we can go into Luton Airport Parkway. I'm assuming there's a train in front. Why are the signals so delayed from being red to turning green once the train has passed? So, obviously, I mean, I don't know, maybe... Do you know how signals work in real life? That's not me trying to be condescending. Some people do, some people don't. But because this is 4-aspect signalling, you can see you've got the 1, 2, 3, 4. As the train's in the section in front, and if I'm teaching you to suck eggs here, then I do apologise. But as the train's in the section in front, it will be red, so that if there's a train behind, it can't crash into it. Whoops. Oh, here we go. As the train passes that, the next signal, and gets clear past, that will go to yellow, as it has done. The next signal along, that'll go to double yellow, and then green. So, yeah, that's why it's probably quite delayed. Although, this signal... The train's quite delayed because there's Luton Airport Parkway here, so it was probably stopped at the station. Don't forget, we were a fast service, weren't we, up to Luton? Or St Albans and Luton. So we probably caught up with the stopping service. It will be a very sad day, Imran, when 185s go. I remember them when they were brand new. Still a lot of life in them yet. Might need to put even more windscreen wipers on at this rate. Come on, full. Good lord. Right little thunderstorm. It's absolutely siling it down, isn't it? Right, stop, stop, stop. Oh, we're not quite on there. There we go. Into neutral, bang them doors open. Boss Gaming, you can hear Julie Berry announcing her words in the back. You absolutely can, yeah. God, it's right storm this, isn't it? Thoughts on 197s for TPE? I don't know. I'm not a lover of calf traction. I think they're a bit hard, aren't they? You know, like the Siemens stuff, you bounce along on it. And it's, you know, it's lovely and comfortable. Same with the Alstom. They've got lovely, oh, there we go, a Ventra. That's a Ventra. Meridian. 7-car going the other way there. Lovely. Yeah, I find the calf suspension's quite firm, isn't it? You sort of, you know, your false teeth are falling out. Thoughts on the Class 810? I think it's quite an ugly thing. I don't know why they didn't just go for, you know, they've redesigned the front end. I just think it's quite ugly. Why didn't they just go for the standard Hitachi design? I think that'd be so much nicer. Oh, we're slipping here, aren't we? Right. Get the sand down. Full steam ahead. Obviously, we're stopping in Luton, aren't we, next? So we're not going to get that fast. Yeah, do you know what, Imran? I've heard that as well about the 397s, that once the Huddersfield line is electrified, they'll be doing Huddersfield stoppers. It's a little bit weird, isn't it, the thought of a 397 on a Huddersfield stopper? Right, here we go. Problem is Hitachi have made that enormous plant up in the northeast, haven't they, around Durham, for the manufacture of their trains. But like, once they've replaced all the, once all the IAPs have been ordered, what are they going to do? Because unless Hitachi start getting contracts for, I mean, Hitachi could get a Transpennine contract, couldn't they, to replace the 185s? They could get a Northern contract for like a 385 style design for Northern. So I guess they could do that, but obviously it's not going to need to be as big, because the IEP contract was enormous, wasn't it? So they must have been churning them out like there's no tomorrow. Right, here we go. Let's, right, where's this? Luton. I didn't see a plane, but then again, in all the adverse weather, I completely forgot I was meant to be looking for one. Aren't Northern building a new depot at Shipley for the 333s? I don't know, that's Magic Toad's sort of line round there. Magic Toad will know a lot more about that. It's got a lot more Northern connections than I have. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if he's still here. Right, doors are closing. Oh, there's another one over there, look. Right, bang that in forward. And away we go. Get a bit of sand as well, just so that we don't end up slipping. It just goes to show the sand really does help. Right, off we go. Oh, Boss Gaming, don't you worry about it. You can always pop back and see what you missed later. If you have to go, then do not worry about it, my friend. Do not worry. It's been great to have you for as long as we have. It's been a great little stream, this. I'm enjoying myself. Ben Caswell, hello. Welcome to our stream. How are you, my friend? You're just joining us on a Class 700 Desiro City unit. We've just left Luton. Next stop is Leagrave. We're heading northbound towards Bedford on a fast service. Although I think, to be honest with you, between Luton and Bedford, I think we're an all-stop service, to be honest with you. Because a lot of the Thameslink services that do the stopping services terminate at Luton, don't they? What's the live stream tomorrow? Nothing's confirmed yet, so it's not, it's not dead cert that it's going to happen. But we are planning on doing a flight, doing a British Airways flight. Oh, hey, look, the sky's gone really dark now. Good lord, can't see what I'm doing at all. This really is adverse weather, isn't it? Inclement weather. Yeah, we're planning on doing a British Airways A320 flight out of Heathrow. We're planning on going to Croatia. So, yeah, it's not set in stone just yet, but that's what we're planning on doing. Oh, the sky's got lighter again. Yes, I'd seen that, Imran. Yeah, there was a 333 at Doncaster. I do believe that South Yorkshire PTE are not happy with the fact that they're 3-car 331s on Doncasters. They want them to be 4-car. So, as the triangle, the Leeds, Shipley, Bradford Foster Square and Ilkley lines are going to be 6-car 331s. I do believe we'll start to see 333s on Doncasters, which is a little bit weird, isn't it? A 333 on a Doncaster. That's just... I wish they'd do a 333 for Train Sim. I'm surprised Dovetail haven't, to be honest with you. It's quite a nice little closed network, isn't it? Leeds to Bradford and Ilkley and Skipton. That'd be a really nice little network with the 333. Right, the weather seems to have calmed down a little bit. How do you know when to start braking? Well, I mean, we've got this little chap at the bottom that's helping us. But yeah, you just get used to driving a particular type of train. I mean, these 700s are so easy to drive. You don't have to worry. I mean, if you drive an HST, you really have to think about your braking points because, of course, it's a locomotive with air brakes. These things, you can just bang them in emergency and woof. Right, there we go. Yeah, these things are so easy to drive. There we go. Bang it in full power. I'll stop using the sand. I remember on Microsoft Train Simulator, I mean, most of you probably weren't even born when Microsoft Train Simulator was out, but yeah, you only used to have a certain amount of sand on board, which is, yeah, I mean, this you seem to just have unlimited, don't you? I mean, it doesn't, I don't think you can run out of sand on this, I don't know. Well, I've never run out of sand, let's put it that way. Thomas Crick says, my local station is Harlington, which is the next station. It is indeed, in just over 4 miles. Chester, Joe, what is your favourite London Underground line? I quite like the Bakerloo line. I love the fact that it's the old stock on there. But the Victoria line, it is impressive. Those trains, how fast they come in and out of stations is impressive. But I quite like the Northern Line stock. I think that's the best looking stock. Really, really good looking stock on the Northern Line. Go on then, in the comments, what's everybody's favourite London Underground line and why? Can't just put the line, you have to put why at the end. There you go. CM Transport Stuff is off. It's been great to have you with us. Thanks for joining the stream. Oh, we appear to... there we go. Oh, what's happening? There we go. We'll pop it on interval. Yeah, come on everybody. Favourite London Underground line and why? I've given you mine. Bakerloo, Victoria and Northern Line. Bakerloo because it's the old stock. Victoria because it's impressively fast stock. And Northern Line because it's the best looking stock. Boss Gaming, District Line because it's my local and love the S7. Yeah, that's an entirely valid reason there. You always love your local line, don't you? Jack Sargent, Hammersmith and City because it's the only one I've ever been on. Or I've really been on. AIQ, Hammersmith and City because it's unique. Chester loves the Jubilee line. See, my other half loves the Jubilee line with those 323 sounding stock, which does actually look very similar to the Northern Line stock. So yeah, I'll take that. Avid train spot in Piccadilly because Julie Berry and it goes to the airport. That again, Julie Berry, fantastic announcer. Danny Tess UK, Northern Line. Seems to be the only one I ever use. Fair dues. Hammersmith and City because it's a bit forgotten about. Yeah, it's never the first one that springs to mind, is it? Imran says Northern Line, and I like the S7. Natty Boy likes Metropolitan Line between Baker Street and Northwick Park. There's a section where you run fast next to the Jubilee. I mean, who doesn't love that? Who doesn't love that? That's ace. Didn't know that actually. That's pretty cool. I'm fully suited. Oh, you've never been on the Underground. That's no good. Lives in the USA. No Underground, but we do have Amtrak. Yeah, but you have things like the New York Metro. I mean, I know the USA is probably a big place. You probably live over the other side. You know, you probably live in San Francisco, which is flipping miles away from New York. But yeah, the metro systems in New York, I'd love to go on that. Oh, we've got a 700 and a Meridibob going the other way. Sky's cleared up nicely, hasn't it? Just needed that rain just to, you know, freshen us up a bit. Jack says the Circle line's alright. Well, yeah, if you like the Hammersmith and City, you're going to like the Circle, aren't you? It's sort of... They both go together, don't they? Let's not break out into a grease number, flipping heck. Right, stop there. Lovely. I hope everyone's holding on. Is Clapham Junction really the busiest? I'm assuming it is. It's flipping busy. If you stand there and just watch trains in and out, it's, yeah, really, really, really busy station is Clapham Junction. Gadgeboy313, favourites of Jubilee Line, as it sounds epic. It does, you're absolutely right. Chester says Jubilee Line. Only been on it from Bond Street to Wembley Park. See, I like London Bridge. I like the South Eastern and Thameslink side of London Bridge. I think it's lovely, isn't it? And they've done it all up, haven't they? You can walk through all the arches when you're downstairs. Lovely, lovely. Right, full steam ahead. The rain has gone. God, it's cleared up quite nicely. The storm's behind us. Where are we going next? Flitwick. And then Bedford. Still quite a way to Bedford, isn't it? 13 miles nearly. When was 333 at Doncaster? I believe it's still there now. Can you change the keybinds for controls in Classic? I don't believe that you can, although to be fair, I've never wanted to, so I've never tried it. Maybe you can. Who knows? James Dixon, what's your best landing on a flight simulator? My best one was minus 149. Because obviously if you get any softer than that, it's too soft. So 4 PM, probably not your best one, James. Probably not your best one. You need to be aiming towards minus 150. That's classed as the perfect landing. Because if you land too soft, there's a danger that the aircraft won't realise, speed brakes won't deploy, which can obviously hamper you slowing down. So yeah, it can do damage to the systems by landing too soft. Who knew? So yeah, you want to sort of be aiming for that sweet spot of minus 150 feet per minute. That's where you want to be. Yeah, I think I managed 149 once. Did cartwheels around the room. I've only managed that once. I think I did about minus 156. I think I did the other day. Oh, we're speeding. I'm too busy thinking about flight simulator landing rates. Ben Caswell, I like the Elizabeth line. It runs to very useless places. You see, you say this, but if you live at Romford? Yeah, if you live at Romford, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. Or Stratford. Do they go to Stratford? Yeah, they do, don't they? You didn't get minus 150 into Berlin. No, I didn't. Flipping heck. It was like we were shot down into Berlin. And I don't know why. It wasn't windy. There wasn't bad weather. I just messed it up. Yeah, there's absolutely no excuse for that terrible landing in Berlin. But then we made it up when we got back to Heathrow just before the stream. Right, here we go, coming into Flitwick. Yeah, I think that this sort of metro style system is nice in that you can see all the way down the train, which you can't because obviously we're not stood up there. But yeah, there we go. Right, hang on, don't stop yet. Yeah, I like the idea you can see all the way down the train. It's pretty impressive, but I get what you're saying, that on a late night, if you can see all the way down the train and there's not many people on, yeah, that will be a bit weird. You feel like you were sort of on your own and feel a bit isolated. Yeah, I get that. See, I like a train with carriages and, you walk between the coaches. I think that's nicer. I think that's a lot nicer. I hope the new stock that they're ordering for Northern, the new stock for Transpennine, the new stock for, a lot of those aren't going to be walk-through carriages like that. Are they, see, I think the Aventras are, aren't they, that West Mids have ordered? I've not been on one. I think they're walk-through as well, aren't they? Right, off we pop. Next stop, Bedford, just less than 10 miles. Flitwick Junction down slow north. Right, get that mouse cursor out of the way. Come on. Cactus Powerhouse Gaming, welcome to the stream. Just joining us just south of Bedford. 10 miles south of Bedford. We're on a Thameslink Class 700 service, heading northbound. Yeah, I agree. Fully suited. The Pacer, glorious train. I used to love working them. Back in the day, I used to be a guard on them. Absolutely love them. Fantastic trains. I think it's sort of, the paces were lovely because they really made people realise just how lucky they were. You know, I used to arrive in Wakefield Westgate, and you'd be shutting the train up because we'd be going into the sidings. You get people coming up to you going, "Excuse me, is this the London King's Cross service?" And you sort of look at them. Obviously, London King's Cross. You'd be looking at a. Oh, hang on, why are we stopping at 75? Come on, Joe, that's not till later. Yeah, they'd be expecting a 9-car HST or Mark IV with a 91 on the back, and I'd roll in on this really sad-looking 142, and they'd be asking me, "Is this the one to London?" And you think, Christ, could you imagine if this were going to London? Hell, I wouldn't want to do 125 down the East Coast Main Line on a 142, let me put it that way. Simon Lucas, going to get off now. If you do a stream tomorrow, you'll join. That is absolutely lovely. Thanks so much for joining us, Simon. I hope you have a fantastic Saturday night, my friend. You take care. And yeah, might see you tomorrow. Oh, Boss Gaming knows someone who lives near Burnley Arms. What a legendary station that is. It's just a little platform, isn't it, in the middle of nowhere. And when I say platform, it's like just sort of tiny. Oh, Goose is off as well. See you tomorrow. Thanks so much for joining us. Chester's off as well. Flipping out, we're going to have nobody left in a minute. Where everyone's filing out the door. Goodness me. Luke Roberts, what have I missed? We've driven a stopping service. Oh, Meridian. We won't wave because I feel like we're sort of below. We're beneath the express services, aren't we? We're just the peasants stopping the services. Yeah, you've missed us drive from Luton. I say London Luton. From Luton down stopping service to St Pancras, and then we're driving this fast service northbound to Bedford, and then I think we might even fetch another service south. I'm really feeling it, you know. I'm really feeling it. I might just have to have a minute when we get to Bedford to have a wee and, you know, get another drink of water because I'm absolutely sweltering. Boss Gaming is going to stay all night. Oh, fantastic. Oh, well, that'll do. Haribo Starmix is off. Go, we're dropping like flies at the minute. Quick, somebody share it. Tell your friends, all your train-loving friends, tell them to come and watch this, you know. Well, yeah. It's yeah. We don't want the viewership dropping too low, do we? Flipping heck. Emran says he's going to download them and swap the Class 185 announcements onto the ATS 185. Yes, that would be brilliant. Although, to be fair, the person that does the voices on the ATS 185, I've heard he's a top-class guy. Yeah, there you go. There you go. On your Transport Fever Britannia series, could you do a Heritage Railway? Yeah, we've not done that, have we? We've not done that. We've normally fit a Heritage Railway into most of our games. I say most of them. We put one on East Yorkshire. I don't think we've put one on any other game ever, have we? But we put one on East Yorkshire, and that's all that matters. What's the latest you stayed up to play Train Simulator? Flipping heck. Yeah, I don't know. I've been playing Train Simulator till 6 o'clock in the morning before. It's one of those, because I work shifts. So sometimes if you're on the night shift, it's not that I'm being badass in inverted commas, but I am badass, you know me. Yeah, it's not so much that I'm being badass and staying up till 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, but obviously if you've got a night shift the next day, you need to sort of knacker yourself out to sleep all the way through the day then, to then go do nights, you know what I mean? So you sort of, sometimes I do stay up and I'll do a flight somewhere, I'll do a transatlantic flight. Imran says you'll drop me a message. Oh, I'm with you. Do you know what? I hadn't seen any of that, what you put about what do they know. Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to see that. Have you got the old woman, the woman that used to, Kath, used to do the announcements before? Do you work 333s? I have worked 333s in the past. I don't work them anymore, unfortunately. I'm not based at Leeds, but yeah, I have worked 333s. Nice units to work, but flipping slow. The doors are slow. You know, everything's slow on them. The actual units themselves are fairly nippy, but like the doors are everything's just sluggish on them. It takes forever. And what used to annoy me as a guard was that you can't actually open the doors on a 333 until the driver has put the train into neutral. You know, when I stop, I put it in neutral. The guard can't open the doors. So if the driver, you know, say it's early morning, then the driver might be quite tired. If the driver forgets to put it in neutral, the guard literally cannot open the doors. So you'll be stood there and all the passengers will be like, "Can we get off, mate?" And you'll be like, "No." No, you can't, unfortunately. It's yeah, they're a quirky unit, the 333, but I like them. I've always liked the 333s. I remember them when they were new and they were in the Northern Spirit livery, the red with the silver N. They had the yellow on them as well, didn't they? Lovely livery. Ooh, slowing down for a red here. Except the 185. What's your favourite train to work? Ooh, see, I like a 155. I like a 155. 158's gorgeous trains to work. Really, really lovely. Yeah, I used to like 155s when you used to press door close, and the door would slide across, and then it'd go with such a bang. The same again on the 153s. They really are heavy doors, aren't they? You think nobody would trap their arm in there, would they? Break your wrist. What's it like guarding at night? Well, that's it. Yeah, it's sometimes it can be lovely and quiet. Sometimes it can be horrendous. Is the long and short of it. It's no fun being the only sober one at the party, is it? You know what I mean? But to be fair, I've never had any completely terrible incidents. It's just not, like I say, I just sat there sort of arms folded with a scowl on your face thinking I'd rather be anywhere else on the planet than here right now. Mark Shaw, Joe, you not drink wine tonight because you're off tomorrow? Oh, do you know what? I might be tempted to have a little beverage later. Just crawling into Bedford here, aren't we? There's no point accelerating again. We're going to get in a couple of minutes early. There's another one coming the other way now. Where are you going? Going to Gatwick Airport, that one. Ooh. This one's come from Gatwick Airport as well. I wonder why it didn't come from Brighton. Don't know. We've got 700 over there in the corner. Julie Berry is the Merseyrail woman. Oh, she's she's the everywhere woman, isn't she, Julie Berry? Flipping heck. Jack Sargent, just finished my Blackpool to Preston drive now. Tempted to drive a 390 from Preston to Birmingham, but you have to wake up at 5 AM. Oh, it's a difficult call, isn't it? So that is literally 8 hours from now, isn't it? 5 AM. So it's difficult. Do you want to get your 8 hours sleep, or do you think you could do without? It's tricky. Tricky. 5 AM on a Sunday. Oof. It's early, that, isn't it? Alright, here we go. Coming into Bedford now. Make sure we release the doors on the right side, because we've done the left-hand side at every other flipping station, haven't we? Going alongside a colleague there, who's not stopped at the stop board. There we go. Right, that is lovely. Take your key out, smashing, so we should have tails on that end. See, I've stopped more or less bang on the stop board, he's stopped short. Right, well, I am just going to go have a wee, get a glass of water, and then, should we go southbound again? I think we should, shouldn't we? Yeah, rightio. I'll see you in a little bit. Rightio, well, we are back. There we go. Right, oh, flipping it, just banged my elbow on the desk is what I've just done. Yes, we are back. We're going to be heading southbound from Bedford through to London at St Pancras. It's the 21:35 service. You'll notice the sun is going down. So yeah, we're going to be driving it with a little bit less visibility. There we go. Get that on there. Oh, there's someone else going. Where are you going? There we go, he's got a position light, so I'm assuming he's shunting into the sidings. There we go, we've got, well, Bob. Bit of, where are we? Hang on, which is the, doesn't actually show us, does it? Where's your red lights? Exterior lights. That's because I'm pressing G. There we go, right, what's that? That's tail lights. I think that's your red lights, isn't it, there? Yeah, that'll do. Alright, headlights on. Yes, that was a right bang. I know it was. Flipping out. You say that, Imran. I flipping felt it. Let me tell you that for free. Yeah, we are up at Bedford, where we're going to be beginning our journey. Where we're going? We're going to Three Bridges. So let's pop that on the old destination display before we depart. Joe, for your 10-year channel anniversary, I suggest you do Transport Fever 2. With another Piddlemouth Coast series with steam trains. Oh, there's going to be a train coming past here. Just stare at that. Oh wow. I thought it was a Meridian. Is there one behind? Is there not a Meridian? It really sounded like a Meridian, didn't it? Are we sure there's... I heard a Meridian and I'm annoyed because I can't see one now. That was making Meridian noises. Another Piddlemouth Coast series with steam trains, as the Piddlemouth Coast series was much loved on your channel. Do you know what? I enjoyed Piddlemouth Coast. I did. I really enjoyed it. James Dixon, isn't the Class 180 the most underrated train? Everyone hates them for breaking down a lot. Do you know what? I think they're comfortable to travel on when they're not on fire. I think they're very comfortable trains. I've never had a bad journey on a 180. But yeah, I do know that they have been renowned for unreliability, as are a lot of Alstom trains of that era, the Caradia and the Juniper fleet. We were just on about that earlier, actually. Yeah, the 180s, the 175s, 334s, 460s, 458s, they're just all plagued with unreliability issues, and or they were when they first came in. I don't know how they are now. I know the 180s are sort of a bit touch and thingamy-bob, aren't they? But the 334s, I don't know about them. The 458s, again, the 460s have all gone, haven't they? Train Spotter says he's really enjoying this stream. or she, they. I should really start saying they because I don't actually know. But yeah, really enjoying the stream. That's good. That is fantastic. Right, let's get these doors shut and get on the move. How are the buses getting on? We've not had a lot of time to devote to the buses, I'm afraid, recently, so not an awful lot's happened with them, which is a bit of a shame. I would love to do loads with the buses, but sadly, if it's not the lack of time, it's the lack of money. It's one or the other. When I've got time, I've got no money, and when I've got money, I've got no time. It's catch-22, isn't it? Full steam ahead out of Bedford, look at that. No messing about. We're a stroke 1, so it's a flipping long unit on this on the way back to London now. Jack Sargent, here's a teaser for the next beta of Adstow. The road name Dobson Main is returning. Look at that. There's going to be a road named after me in the Adstow map. Oh, you are kind, Jack. I feel like a celebrity. I feel like the Statue of Liberty, Adstow edition. The Statue of Dobberty. Oh, that'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? I don't know what I'd be holding up, because obviously the Statue of Liberty's holding a torch. What would I be holding? I don't know. Like a train driver's key, maybe. That'd be good, wouldn't it? A tea key. Yes, if there was going to be a statue of me, it would be triumphantly holding a tea key. There you go. I don't know how good you are with your 3D modelling, love, but stick a statue of me in the bus station holding a tea key. That would be fantastic. Oh dear. Yeah, James, I agree. Hull Trains 180s. That livery looked fantastic. Though, do you know what? With the IATs, the 802s, Paragon fleet, in inverted commas, if you will, I think they look fantastic as well in that livery. It's simple. It's just plain blue, isn't it, with a multicoloured stripe down the side. But I think it does really, really look good. And even the black and white one. I don't know why they did that. I'm sure you'll be able to tell me why they did that. Any Hull Trains lovers. But yeah, yeah. It was an aid or something, I can't remember. Gonna need a Mini parked on Dobson Main. Oh no, not a Mini anymore. I've changed from the orange Mini. I don't have that, sadly. Yeah. Sadly not. But do you know what? I don't think you'll be able to... Yeah, my car's not in OMSI, so I tell you what, orange Mini, that'll have to do. Get one parked there, that'll do. Maybe you should just say people's names so you don't get cancelled for homophobia. Oh, the irony if that happened. Oh dear. It's one of them. If people like my humour and they watch my channel, then they watch my channel. If they don't want to watch my channel, then there's plenty of other content on YouTube, isn't it? It's one of them. Ah, was the black and white was for the anniversary. I'm with you. I'm with you. Thing is it doesn't matter. You know, you'll always manage to offend someone if you're trying to make your channel remotely humorous. Which I mean, I don't really try. Sometimes it just just accidentally happens to be humorous. You'll always manage to offend someone. So it's one of them. If you like my content and want to watch it, keep watching. If you don't want to watch it, then don't watch. It's one of them. If everyone's offended and doesn't watch, then obviously I'll know that. You know what I mean. It's one of them. Cancel culture, I don't really agree with. People that complain with, oh, I don't like this programme on telly, on my Sky television. Well, I'm not being funny, there's quite a few programmes on Sky, isn't there? So if you don't like it, just change over. Change over. I mean, my other half watches Dexter, and I'm offended by that because it's gory. I don't do gory programmes, it's not for me. But I always shout as I'm coming down into the living room, pause the telly! He always pauses it as I run through the living room and then back again, and yeah. So that's the only time you can't really get around it, isn't it? Jack Sargent's off? Yeah, you're in at 5, love. You get some rest, Don't want you to be too tired tomorrow. Yeah, this is it. There'll always be somebody that doesn't like your content, but for everyone that doesn't like your content, there'll be someone that does. So, it's one of them. It's one of them. There's plenty of content creators out there, and I wouldn't have said by any means I was the best one, but I just, I poodle along doing what I want to do. And if you guys want to join along and enjoy the ride, then that is entirely up to you guys. It's great to have you all here. What are your thoughts on the South Western Railway? Do you know what? South Western Railway, I preferred the stagecoach liveries. I liked how they were all different colours. You know, you had your red for your metro services, your blue for your high capacity / stopping services, your white for your express / regional services. I really like that, how Southwest Trains did that. I really, really like that. I thought it was such a shame when they replaced it all with one livery. You know, because I guess it means that you can swap, trains out on different lines, and it doesn't look weird. But yeah, I always liked how Stagecoach did it. Back Shaw, this stream is better than last night's stream. You can let people off the train, unlike the tram. Absolutely, yeah. We've transported some right passengers about tonight. Transported some right passengers about. Oh, by the way, Joe, you are definitely my favourite transport YouTuber. British Ace, another YouTuber, will never get better than you. It's funny because he's also called Joe. Is he actually called Joe? British Ace? I did not know that. I like the British Ace. Is the British Ace or British Ace? I like his content. It's good. It's good. I did not know he was called Joe. But yeah, this is good. Yeah. I always remember watching a Bakerloo line video from British Ace. Back before I really started doing it. I think he's been doing it a little bit longer than I have. But yeah, it's some really good content. I used to enjoy, because he doesn't do so much Transport Fever 2 anymore. Unless he's restarted doing it, I'm not too sure. But I always enjoyed watching Colonel Failure's Transport Fever 2 videos. That's who I always sort of watched and thought, I'd love to be like you. I'd love to do content like you. Colonel Failure, always a really, really big inspiration for me, with the Transport Fever 2 side of things as well. The sort of, I can relate a lot to him because his building style is very sort of chaotic, sporadic, disastrous. So, you know, I mean, a lot of people describe my building as exactly those three words, so I always kind of relate to him quite a bit. Ben Caswell, I miss the old South Western Railway liveries. Yeah, you know what? I do as well. I do. I'm a big fan of colour and, you know, bright and, you know, that's what I always think about, like Northern. I enjoyed that purple livery. First Trans-Pennine Express, the blue with the dynamic lines and the pink doors. London Midland, it was so much brighter green. Virgin Trains, the bright red rather than the dull green that Avanti have got. You know, Cross Country have always just sort of done their own thing with the brown, haven't they? That's fantastic. I've always liked that livery on Cross Country, actually. And do you know what? Controversial opinion. I like the new livery. I like the new livery. The only thing for me is I don't think the black and grey need, the middle coaches should be the same colour, because it just sets me off a little bit, does that, the fact they're different coloured in the coaches. But yeah, I like that bright pink cross-country livery. I think it's fun. I mean, I like the old livery as well, so it'll be a shame to see that go. But yeah, I like that livery on the Voyagers. And do you know what? I like Voyagers. They're one of my favourite intercity trains. Controversial opinion. You can watch the subscriber numbers will plummet through the floor there. AIQ, first time I discovered your channel was NIMBY Rails. God, that's a blast from the past, isn't it? NIMBY Rails. Great concept. I just got a bit bored with it. It would have been nicer to have been a bit more, you know, sort of. Yeah, it would have been a bit nicer, wouldn't it? Oh, Alex is messaging me. Thought you were going to overshoot Harlington then. We haven't got there yet. Oh, hang on. No, sorry, that was 40 minutes ago. Ignore me. It's a good job I'm on it, isn't it? Yeah, that must have been the Northbound. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Voyagers, Super Voyagers, brilliant. Ooh, do you know what? I think you and British Ace should do collab series called Joe and Joe Just Play Multiplayer Transport Games. Wow, that is genius. That is genius. I mean, it would depend. See, there's not really that many multiplayer transport games, is there? I'll have a look. Yeah, it's oh, hang on, what's that? There we go. Yeah, it's one of them. It's one of them. I used to like Cities in Motion too, because that was multiplayer, wasn't it? That was fantastic. Yeah, I always used to enjoy that. I wish they'd do a Cities in Motion 3 with the multiplayer. Because we used to have Geminis and Versus and, you know, things like that. It was ace. Dear me. Flipping out, we've been at Flitwick a while. 21.45, 21.46, lovely. I always thought the new cross-country livery looked like a pack of licorice all sorts. Yes, the pink, the yellow, the light blue and the black. Yeah, do you know what? I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. See, I don't like licorice all sorts, but I really do love that cross-country livery. I think it's nice. Oh, most important question coming, sweet or savoury snacks? And favourite of the ones you choose. Oh, that's not fair. See, I'm not really a sweet person, like a sweetie person. If I'm going to have something sweet, it'll be chocolate every day of the week. Cadbury's Dairy Milk. Good Lord. You could just buy me with a bar of Cadbury's Dairy Milk. I'm fairly cheap to buy. But then I do like a good crisp. Oh, it's a difficult one, that, isn't it? You know, a nice poppadom with a curry. Oof. Poppadom and a bit of mango chutney. Well, I'm hungry now. Cheers for that. I could order something. No, I couldn't. Come on, Joe. Behave. 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 What's the worst livery in your opinion? Wow, that is so many to choose from. I did not enjoy Virgin Trains East Coast. Did not enjoy that at all. I thought it looked terrible on the 91s. The Coca-Cola can star livery. I think the current LNER livery looks a lot better. Yeah, I never liked that. That sort of red and grey swoosh. Didn't enjoy it. What else is there? There's so many terrible liveries on our network to choose from. But then again, there's so many great liveries, you know what I mean? But yeah, that LNER livery, I did not enjoy that at all. Yeah, that's... I think my favourite livery has to be Dynamic Lines on the 185s, First Trans-Pennine Express. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, what's Luke saying? Are you ignoring me? Nope, sorry Luke, we just got chatting about other things. I shall try and remember to do that on the other series. Promise you, I'll try and remember. But you know what I'm like for forgetting. But I'll make a note of it, and we'll try and remember it next time. Semi-fast service. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, there's bad liveries, there's good liveries, and see, I think the Lumo livery is just a bit boring. It's a nice shade of blue, don't get me wrong, but it's just a bit boring. The problem is I'm gonna say, you know, the Great Western green is very dignified, but obviously being a lover of the Dynamic Lines and the neon livery, I preferred the old livery. It's not a bad livery, the Great Western one. I think it looks great on the 800s, the 802s, Flying Cucumbers. Ben Caswell, what map would you add to OMSI if you could? I'd order a Halifax map. I'd have the Illingworth routes, the Huddersfield and Nunnery Lane routes, the Bradford routes. I think that's such a nice variety of routes, but sadly, it's one of them. You can't just order a map, can you? You have to make it yourself, and I have neither the time nor the skill nor the patience to do that. So it's sadly one of them things that'll never happen. Quite sad, but yeah, I'd love that, particularly now we've got the Eclipse 2, the Street Light, the Street Deck. That'd be really, really good, a Halifax map. What train are we in? We are in the Class 700 Desiro City. There you go. See that? Pulling into Harlington, where we nearly overshot earlier, according to Alex. I think it was a pretty decent stop, if you ask me. I don't exactly know what Alex knows about train driving. He clearly must be an expert. Being, well, I suppose he does drive trains himself, so maybe he does know what he's on about. It's a bit late to tell me there's Port Adhesion on the left there, isn't it? Flipping heck. There we go. Is that a better stop there, Alex? I don't even know if you're still watching, but there we go. We need a Liverpool OMSI map. That would be quite good. That would be quite good. Can you go into the passenger view? Yes, there you go. We're down in first class. Look at that. And there's a good service on everything apart from the Northern Line, which is partly closed. London Underground, London Overground, DLR and TfL Rail. Visit tfl.gov.uk for details. Haribo Starmix, if you started an airline, what planes would you fly and what would your base be? Ooh, well, we'd fly the A320. I love an Airbus. do love an Airbus. Right, off we go. What would your base be? I don't know. You see, I'd like to be based at Manchester, but it would be not a great idea because there'd be so much, you know, there'd be so much, what's the word? Competition. Be a lot of competition from the likes of Jet2, EasyJet, Ryanair, TUI. Right, full steam ahead. Leagrave, your next stop. Then we're going Leagrave, Luton, Luton Airport Parkway, Harpenden, St Albans, and St Pancras. Do you still have your TUI 737 model? No. Yes. No. As in, like, how do you mean? As in, like, for flight sim or actual aircraft? Because I don't have the actual aircraft anymore. I did used to have a little plastic one. Owen G, good evening. How are you, my friend? Welcome to the stream. You're joining us on a Class 700 Thameslink service. We're heading towards Three Bridges. Next stop is Leagrave. On the fantastic Armstrong Powerhouse Enhanced London to Bedford line. Bedpan, if you will. Bedford, St Pancras. Do you know what? I really, really wish that they would bring out a new Voyager for this, because the Dovetail Games Voyager doesn't look right. The Just Trains Voyager doesn't look right. I wish they'd make a new Voyager on this. I really do. One that looked absolutely spot on and worked with not Alan Thompson's sim. Come on, Joe, think, what's the name? Armstrong Powerhouse. They're renowned for the best trains of all time, aren't they? Don't get me wrong, that 745 was decent from Alan Thompson's sim. If they make a Voyager with that level of, then I'll be very happy. But yeah, an Armstrong Powerhouse Voyager, that would be fantastic, wouldn't it? Really, really good. Yeah, I agree with you. 166 Enhancement Pack, I think, would go very far. There is a new version if you buy the, what is it now? It's that that line that goes to that place. I hope you don't need to know any more than that. It was a southwestern one, wasn't it? Did we drive a 166 on it or a 158? Went down to Southampton, didn't it? And all round there. Can't for the life of me remember what the route was. But yeah, that came with an updated version of the 166. Was it Just Trains? Something southwestern? Yeah, it was off there, wasn't it? We could do the King's Cross to Harrogate Stream, to be fair, couldn't we? Because we could do that to Leeds and then change onto the Harrogate loop. So it's certainly possible. Let's get slowing down. I think I've slowed down a bit early there for Leagrave. We're in at 21:54, so we're still running on time. What do you think of Trent Barton buses? Do you know what? I've not been on Trent Barton buses in a hell of a long time. I used to absolutely love them. There was the Solars, wasn't there? The Eclipse Euro 4s with the big aircon pods on the roof. I remember the yellow Eclipses on the Michelover. Oh, what's this now? What's happening? Good evening, Mr. Joe. Just thought I'd say hi before the other half comes home and takes over the TV. Oh, am I on the big screen? Oh, lovely. Lovely. Surround sound, is it, Francesca? Member for 27 months, flipping it. I can't believe it. That's absolutely insane. We're a bit slow there, aren't we? There we go. And now we're nearly going to overrun the station. Come on, stop, 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 stop. That is beautiful. Look at that. Perfect stop, that. Leagrave. Welcome to Leagrave. Owen G, watch one of your videos where you were reviewing the 5 Circle on Trains in World 4. You mentioned about someone turning on announcements for passengers, but when I played it, they came on naturally. Oh. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I didn't get any announcements on mine, did I? I seem to recall. But, oh, maybe they've updated it. I mean, I haven't played it since that video, to be honest with you. I didn't think the 170 was particularly good. In comparison to what's the yeah, in comparison to, yeah, it was Trentham Classic, they did the 5 circle on there, and obviously you've got the 170 with the AP pack. So the problem is, if you're going to do Trentham World, you have to make it better than Trentham Classic. So if you're not going to make the 170 as good as the Armstrong Powerhouse version, then obviously people are going to be reluctant to move over. It's a shame. With Trentham World, I thought they were onto a real winner when they brought out what was it, Rush Hour, the Rush Hour DLC, where we had the 387 and the 377, and they partnered up with Armstrong Powerhouse. I was like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever. This is going to be amazing. And then they just, you know, a lot of the add-ons, they don't seem to want to do that. It's a shame. Trains 4472, bye, I've got to go. Thanks, Joe. No, thank you. Thank you for joining us. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. All Things Buses, when's the next OMSI video coming? It should be out on Wednesday. I think we did first last week, didn't we, on the Route 50. We'll be doing a Reaver. We'll be flipping back over to a Reaver and doing a route on there. I don't know what route we're doing, but I'm sure we'll find something exciting to do. Full steam ahead. There's a Meridian going the other way there. That'll be the last Sheffield, or well, no, actually 21:54. It probably won't be the last one, will it? But be a late night one on a Saturday night. I wouldn't like to be on that train. Flipping heck. Josh Pluck says Trentham World 4 has had an update a couple of weeks ago. The 5 circle was part of it, right? So maybe that's why it's got announcements on it, because it's been updated. I just think this, you know, you can't tear me away. You can't convince me that Trentham Classic is not the best Trentham. I love it. Okay, it's a little bit more unreliable. It's a little bit more glitchy. The Trentham World, it does have a tendency to crash a bit more. But yeah, Ben Caswell, excited for the new Microsoft Flight Simulator. Do you know what? Not really. I thought I would be. I mean, it's coming with an A330, isn't it? But like, Microsoft Flight Simulator at the minute looks stunning. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. And alright, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 does come with new features, doesn't it? So like your bushfires and things like that. But I don't play anything like that. I just use it for the airliner flying. And I can do all that on 2020. So yeah, I get why, if you play all the missions, it will be brilliant. And I'm sure it will be brilliant. Let's face it, I'm going to buy it, aren't I? Come on. It's nailed on. I am going to buy it. But I'm not sort of looking forward to it like, you know what I mean? I'm not looking forward to it as much as I'm looking forward to the PMDG 777, which is coming this Tuesday. Ooh. Yeah. That's going to be fantastic, isn't it? Here we go. Stopping at the stop board. Lovely stuff. Into neutral. Bang the doors open. God, Luton, we're back here again. We've done a full round trip. How long's that taken us? 2 hours 23. Good lord. 2 hours 18 if you take off the 5-minute funky music at the start. All Things Buses. How's 60820 and 69780? Who's he? 66780. I don't have a 69780. Going along. It's been a while since we heard off the 2 buses. I know. Do you know what? It's been ages. The last time we took 66780, we went up to Kirby Stephen at Easter. Do you know what? I shall try, whilst we're sat here at Luton, I'll try and find you a link to that video. You'll see 66780 on it. Oh, what's happening now? Imran. Oh, that's very kind of you, Imran. Enjoy a cup of tea off me. You're very kind, my friend. Very, very kind indeed. Right, let's just pause this, because Stacey Solomon's coming on her Hello Fresh advert. There we go. Right, so if I go to the YouTube, I've posted a link. Save that link. Oh, better actually set off. Save that link. Go check it out. You will see 66780 there, and the wonderful chap who actually recorded that video did come for a little did come for a ride on the bus. Excuse me. Did come for a ride on the bus while I was driving. I had no idea that I was being filmed. So yeah, make sure you watch that, because you'll see 66780 there. That was a fantastic weekend, Kirby Stephen. Hey dear. Full steam ahead, Luton Airport Parkway. Look, there's the EasyJet. You can just see it. Oh, look at that. We just missed it. What graphics card do I have? I have a 4090, an RTX 4090. It was one of the best purchases I ever made, was this graphics card, I tell you. So it's great for your flight simming, for your train simming. Luton, 22:01 arrival. It's Sam Place says, are we going back into London? We most certainly are. Sam, we're off to London St Pancras. We're on an evening service now, 2200. Coming into Luton Airport Parkway. Well, we've just missed an EasyJet go over the top. We're on the slow lines. I'm assuming at some point, maybe south of Luton. What is it after this? St Harpenden. So yeah, I think we'll probably stop at Harpenden, and then we'll cross over onto the fast lines down into London. There we go. Bang them doors open. Eclipse seen at 22 minutes. Ah, there you go. All Things Buses knows the score there. Have 66780 seats been changed yet? We've managed to get a lot of the nicer ones in HMK Transport. We've not changed all of them because some of them didn't need changing, but yeah, managed to get a lot of the nicer ones in. How many journeys are we doing at Sam Place? We have been from Luton on a stopping service to London, then we've gone on an express service to Bedford, and now we're on an express service again back into London. I think we'll be close to 3 hours at that point for the stream, so yeah, we will we'll clock off at that point, I think. Chester says you can have until 10 PM. Do you know what? Don't you worry about it, Chester. That should be enough time to get to the end of the stream. Should be enough time. Did you miss anything? Well, we went up to Bedford, and now we're on our southbound journey again. We're at Luton Airport Parkway. Still no EasyJets. We saw one earlier from a distance, but it'd be really, really good if we could see one. You know, sort of just now. These are really impressive trains. If I just flick that to there, tell you what, we'll go over the other side. Look at that. Look how fast they accelerate these things. Oh, we're slipping. Not going to accelerate that fast if we're slipping, are we? You can get to like 40 mile an hour. Look at that. Quick trains, aren't they, these things? Always nice to support your favourite YouTuber. Oh, Imran, you flatter me so. You're very kind. Very kind. Ben Caswell, I'm off now, Joe. See you tomorrow for the flight simulator. Oh, well, I guess it's happening then, isn't it? Right, yeah, see you tomorrow, Ben. Studio Polygon, would you recommend buying a Ninja Creamy? Isn't it past your bedtime, love? Shouldn't you be in bed now? Oh, I tell you, an ice cream lover. Worth every penny, that machine. Currently about to play a Manchester map for Omzi. It's currently in dev, and it looks sick when driving, just missing a few scenery objects. Wow, you're very, very lucky there, All Things Buses. Hope you're going to be using an Eclipse 2, BJ11 Eclipse 2 on it. They had them in Bolton, didn't they, if I remember rightly? Looking at getting a 4080. Do you know what? A 4080 will do more or less everything that a 4090 will do. The 4090 is way more than what I actually need. A 4080 would be absolutely brilliant. It'd be absolutely fine. Avid train spotting feels like a 2007 gamer. Oh. 700 going the other way there. Beautiful train, aren't they? Got a 1060. Do you know what? I used to have a 1070. That was what, before I got the 3080 Ti and we started recording things in 2K, that was what I used to record everything on, was 1070. It's only midnight 24 in this area of the world, mother. Well, you know what? I'm just looking out for you, love. Do you know what? I'm a Bodenham lover. I really am, Sam. Really, really am a lover of Bodenham. I can keep coming back to that map again and again and again and again. Oh, we're getting to some sort of yellow light in here. Is it a double yellow? To start slowing down. Oh no, we won't actually, because if this is a double yellow, the red is at the end of Harpenden platform, so we'll be absolutely fine. We can keep whizzing along as if we're stopping at Harpenden. I mean, we are stopping at Harpenden. Imran says 1660 Super plays Microsoft Flight Simulator, OMSI Train Sim, runs it fine. But you know what, that's it. You don't always need to have the latest graphics card. It just so happens I was in the market for a new computer, so I thought, do you know what? Let's just go big or go home. Ben Johnson, how do you get the new Routemaster horn working? I think you have to actually click the button physically on the steering wheel. I don't think the H works on it, if I remember rightly. I think you have to physically click it. I mean, it's years since, well, it's over a year since I drove that OMSI 2 add-on London. Here we go, coming into Harpenden now. What's your opinion on the B network currently? Do you know what? I think it's a bit of a shame that they didn't go for like a BVG style bright yellow. I think the yellow sort of looks a bit faded, doesn't it? I know why they've gone for it, because it's the same yellow that TFGM use on the Metrolink trams. But yeah, it's. I think it'd have been nicer if they'd gone for a really, really bright yellow, like BVG. Oh, here we come, slowing down. Come on, let's make sure we stop and don't overshoot. There we go, look at that. Bang 'em open. Gareth Hughes, good evening from Liverpool. Ah, good evening from... hang on, where am I? Cheshire. Ooh, another Meridibob whizzing past there, look at that. Yeah, good evening from Cheshire. Chester says, hot down south. Good heavens above. Oh, too much information. Good lord. It's hot up north as well, but I can assure you I've got clothes on. Oh, dear me. First ever video of yours with actually OMSI 2 add-on London. God, that takes me back a bit, doesn't it? OMSI 2 add-on London. The yellow, when dirty, looks like someone took the paint and splattered it right across the bus's body panel. I know. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Are you not a fan, Imran? Are you not a fan of the old B network there? Well, West Yorkshire's getting its own sort of livery, isn't it? No, I am from Yorkshire, but I'm not living in Yorkshire anymore, sadly. I do miss Yorkshire, but it's just a little bit easier for work where I live at the moment. It meant that I didn't have to continue commuting over the M62, which was it was a lot of effort. A lot of effort. Right, are we ready to go? How was the trip to Bedford? Oh, it was cracking. Fantastic. You missed a little rainstorm. I don't know if you saw that. I don't know how much you saw before you went, but yeah, there was a little rainstorm. But it's all past now. We're into the quiet evening. Right, looks like yes. After Harpenden, we're crossing over onto the fast lines. Oh, slow down a bit. There we go. What do you think to Stagecoach Manchester doing the orange livery? Do you know what? Yeah, I think it's a shame that they didn't, you know, they've sort of put it flat across the front. They should have made it curve with the Enviro's panel lines around the front. I think that would have looked a bit better. But yeah, it's good that they've done a heritage livery. I like that. Oh, it's getting dark now, isn't it? Full steam ahead, 120 miles an hour. Obviously, we can only do 100 miles an hour. Cross Country have started skipping Wakefield Westgate now. Is that every service? Does Cross Country serve Wakefield at all now, or is it just the peak time ones? Just the peak time ones that skip, because obviously they are very busy, aren't they? I think it's a shame that they didn't do what TransPennine do at Bolton. So on the northbound services, they don't announce Bolton in Manchester. It's pick up only, same as coming southbound. Passengers in Bolton aren't allowed to board the service. because it was getting really, really busy between Manchester and Bolton, where there's like 6 trains an hour, or however many there are. There's a lot of trains an hour, basically. And then you get people that wouldn't be able to fit on the Edinburgh or Glasgow service that would go into Edinburgh and Glasgow, if you get what I mean. So now it's not announced, and it works really, really well. It's a shame Cross Country didn't do the same thing, going southbound at Wakefield, pick up only, going northbound at Wakefield, drop off only. That would have that'd have been quite well, because then at least passengers from Wakefield that went down to like Birmingham could still have a service. It's a bit of a shame, but it's one of them. If it works and they're not really, really busy, then it's one of them. It's a good thing. It's alternating ones that skip Wakefield now, so it gets roughly an every 2-hour service. Right, I'm with you. Well, if it works, it's one of them. Manchester should have gone back orange instead of yellow. Well, you know what? It's one of them. I guess because they've already got all the Metrolink branding done, haven't they? That's probably why they stuck with the yellow. But no, the orange does look good. It's a very Manchester colour, isn't it? Orange. £100 blasting along through the summer night. Have you ever been on a 717? Do you know what? I haven't. I haven't been on a 717. I've been on a 700 and the 707. I imagine they're very, very similar, other than the front end. Oh, what's this? Is this for OMSI, All Things Buses? The devs are currently making Chorley and near Manchester area, giving it a bit of TLC. Is there a forum? Is it on the forums? Is it on Fellows Film, so you can keep up with the progress? I'd be interested to keep up with that one. It's yeah, Chorley down through Horwich, is it? Is that the area? Like the 125, the 575? Both routes I'm very familiar with. Round that neck of the woods. Yeah, if there's somewhere I can keep up with it on the forums, I'd like to see the progress on that. Sounds like a great project. Ah, Chester, right, okay, I'm with you. Yeah, you've not missed that much then. Oh, stand back, sir. Come on. Here we go, St Albans City. Not a lot on the slow lines, is there? Mustn't be so much for frequent service on this line in the evening. There we go. Right, let's make sure we stop at the end of the platform. There we go. Right, stop, stop, stop. Into neutral, bang the doors open. Not currently, no. There's always a Discord server, and I'm sure they'd love to have you there. Right, okay, well, yeah, don't pop it in the chat, obviously. Oh, there's another train coming the other way. Lovely. They're so big, aren't they? Big trains. But yeah, bob us it on Discord. I'll be sure to check that out. That'd be fantastic. Do I know about Ellesmere Port? As in the place. I know of it. It's not a very well kept secret, is it, Ellesmere Port? AIQ's going to head off now. See you later. Yeah, thank you so much for joining us, AIQ. Is it AIQ or AIK? I've got to ask. Got to ask the question. Oh, look at that. St Albans South signal box. That's a little bit heritage, isn't it? On such a modern route. Got the old-fashioned signal box on the right there. That's brilliant. Least favourite train operator? Oh, that would be unfair to all my colleagues. I do work on the railway. It's a big railway family, so it would be unfair to say. I don't really have a least favourite train operator, to be honest with you. To be fair, actually, yeah, I've not really had a bad experience with anybody. So, yeah, it would be unfair to say. Oh, avid train spotting. Hates the place, lived there your whole life. Oh, is that Ellesmere Port? Oh, I'm with you. Oh, you're not a fan? Oh, Trains and Trams Göteborg is here again. Welcome back. How are you? Oh, 18.8 miles to St Pancras. And do you know what? I need to lie down after this. We've covered some right mileage on this stream tonight, haven't we? T going the other way now, lit up by our bright LED headlights. Yeah, they are really bright, aren't they, on these? Yep, you know it's Studio Polygon. Alex Hardy. Evening, Joe. I'm dreadfully late, I'm aware. Don't you worry about it, Alex. You're currently driving... I'm currently... We are. We're all on a Class 700 Thameslink service. We're running relatively express. Just left St Albans. St Pancras International. Our next and final stop in around 17.5 miles. This is a 3 bridges service. So we've come up from Gatwick Airport. We started in Luton. We've gone down to... somewhere else. Where have we gone? Down to St Pancras, all the way up to Bedford. Now we're on our way back to London again. I feel like a proper train driver doing all these shifts on the bounce. Chester says, have you been to Dartford? I have. Been across the crossing. Oh, hang on, Gareth says I've missed his last message. Oh, sorry, Gareth, the chat on the left whizzes up so fast, sometimes I do miss messages. I promise I don't do it on purpose. Oh, it's getting really dark now, isn't it? Alex Hardy, yes, my local line. Great to see it finally updated for Trainsim Classic. Do you know what? I didn't enjoy this line at all. London to Bedford. Never played it. Didn't enjoy it. I didn't drive the 319. I didn't drive the 222. Just didn't use it. But this, from Armstrong Powerhouse, is fantastic. There's a link in the description. Go and check it out. It really, really is fantastic. I've driven up and down and up and down. I've played all these scenarios that we've played tonight already. There's a 700 there. I've driven south, north, south, south, because there's, for some reason, there's 3 southbound and only 1 northbound. I never get that. If you're going to do 4 scenarios, why don't you do 2 of each? But it's one of them. You know, I'll stay in my own lane. But yeah, really, really, really good. £19.99, and I have had my money's worth out, I bet I tell you. I've been whizzing up and down like there's no tomorrow. Funny Gaily? I'm not sure. But hello, welcome to the stream. Simon Chaplin, hello my friend, how are you? Have I been to Medway? No, I don't think I have, to be honest with you. That's Kent, isn't it, Medway? Down Chatham Way. No, don't you worry about it. It's absolutely fine. It's great to have you here with us now. In case you've only just joined, we're on a Class 700 Thameslink service. Sounds fantastic, doesn't it? That high-speed run sound. We're on a 3 bridges service. We're running express to London to St Pancras International. Next stop is St Pancras, 13 miles. We're on the fast lines on the right-hand side. The East Midlands. And we're due there in around 15 minutes' time. Oh, DSD's going off. Where are we whizzing through now? I'm sure we'll have now read the sign passes us that side. Elstree and Borehamwood. Oh, lovely, look at that. We stopped there earlier on the southbound. Oh, Thameslink going the other way. 12 car, wow. When you think, if each and every single one of these trains was full and standing, all the 700s, that's a flipping lot of people, isn't it? They can haul some right passengers. They can haul so many people through London. So they're right people movers, aren't they? Have I ever been to Hayes? Yes. Hayes and Harlington? Yes. I have. Just at the Metro family. I hope that tells you everything you need to know, that noise. Have you ever been to Sweden? No. Choppy sounds on the Enviro 400 MMC. Seem to get it quite a lot recently. I don't know, Imran. You will have to contact Studio Polygon for that. Choppy sounds? Oh, I wonder. Oh, I'm with you. Gawley. My name is pronounced Gaul, like ball, and E. Gawley. I'm with you. Funny Gawley. Right, we're all singing from the same hymn sheet. I'm with you. Travel with C. Harris. Gotta go now. Have a great rest of your evening, and you too, my friend. Thanks so much for joining. This particular bit here reminds me of the Chat Moss line. You know, coming into Manchester from Liverpool, you end up with the motorway at the side of you, don't you? Obviously, it's 2-track, isn't it, instead of 4? But that's sort of this with the wall by the motorway. Oh no, Studio Polygon closed due to renovations. Heck. Joe, can you get discount codes for this product for all the family here watching? Limited time offer. Do you know what? I would love to. I'd love to actually have that. Where I mean, I don't think that my channel's quite big enough where we just have keys to give away, do we? You know, it's one of them. I don't know if Armstrong Powerhouse do such a thing. It would be absolutely brilliant if they did, wouldn't it? But yeah, sadly, I don't think that they do. I think you have to, if you buy it through that account, you download it through that account, if you get what I mean. So yeah, a bit of a shame. Volvo or Scania? Volvo every day of the working week. I do like Scania lorries. They're a good looking truck of Scania lorries. God, we're motoring along, aren't we? Oh yeah, look, there's another 700 up there. You can just see it going past. That's the bit of the line where it splits, isn't it? And a bit goes up there and down again. Ah, there you go, it's just joining back on again. I think something goes over the top, doesn't it, here? And there'll be another section of line, you'll see that come joining on there. Really, really is impressive. It's a right flying junction, isn't it? Oh, Studio Polygon's having a new front grille fitted. Having some panel work done. Yeah, she is dented. I'll tell you that now. Yeah, I can always give them a bell and see if that's something that they'd. But the problem is because it's not done by Steam. There's no sort of key, if you get what I mean. So it's difficult to do giveaways from Armstrong Powerhouse related products. Bit of a yeah, it's one of them. Bit of a shame. Funny golly, sad that the Avanti Voyagers are going. I know, but they're staying on with cross country, and that's the main thing. They're not going completely, are they? East Midlands trains. In the left hand side there at Kirk, go on, what is it? Cricklewood? That's the one. Do I know any Swedish trains? I don't. Is it Sweden that have the those grey things with the big, like, bouncy castle type things on the front? Is that Sweden? Or is it Denmark? I think it might be Denmark that they run in. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, they're sort of the really ugly looking things. They've got the big sort of cushion on the front. Jester says, Joe, you're like a professional train driver. Oh, do you know what? You could say that again, Chester, because I'm trying my hardest to be a train driver. I'd love to be a train driver, but nobody wants to give me a job. If I get my violin out there. World's smallest violin. Is this game available on console? No, it's not. You can get Train Sim World on console, but not Train Sim Classic, sadly. But it's worth getting a game in PC for if you don't have one already. Honestly, you spend hours on it. Really good game, this one. Oh, we've got a green 50 mile an hour over to the side. Virgin have applied for an open access operator on the West Coast. Yeah, I'd heard that. And you know what? If they get it, best of luck to them. They always did a good job, in my opinion, on the West Coast franchise. I always thought they were good-looking trains. It'd be great if they did come back to the West Coast, if they used the exact same livery that they did all those years ago that people have come to know and recognise. That would be pretty cool. I mean, that's a timeless livery, isn't it? It'll suit absolutely anything. Can you play Sims 4? Ah, I used to have Sims 4 years ago. problem is with Sims, there's so many people that sort of play that. It's difficult because I'm, you know, they're arguably a lot better at it than I am, if you get what I mean. So, you know, Sims is a bit of a niche one, isn't it? In fact, a lot of the games I play, there's not that many people that play them as well, you know what I mean? City Bus Manager's probably the one I play where you have the most sort of competition. But yeah, Sims, there's a lot of people that make really, really good designs. It's why I play Minecraft in my spare time, but I never play it on the channel, because I'm just not as creative and as brilliant as other people out there, and that's fine. You know, I have my strong points and my weak points. Transport is a stronger point. Building things on Minecraft is not so strong. I always end up getting eaten by zombies. So yeah, it's not great on Minecraft. Hitman's my favourite game at the moment, alongside Flight Simulator. I absolutely love it. There's quite a violent streak there, you know, that when you suppress part of your personality a lot, it can sort of accidentally slip out. So that's a really, really excellent sense of release, is playing Hitman. GTA, that's another one. Love Grand Theft Auto. It's not something you'll ever see me play on the channel because it's sort of a bit more of a family-friendly channel, isn't it? But yeah, Grand Theft Auto, Hitman, Call of Duty. Oh yeah, I love all stuff like that. People find that surprising, but yeah, love all games like that. Do train drivers like driving in the dark? It's an interesting one, actually. I've never actually, I mean, I know a lot of train drivers working on the trains. I've never actually asked anyone, do you like driving at night? It's one of them, obviously. Everything's a bit more sort of, yeah, it's an odd one. I think it's probably preferable to driving in like intense sunlight, you know, when the sun's setting or rising and all you can see is the sun and it's glaring, and you know, I imagine it's preferable to that. But yeah, I've never asked. Do you know what? Next time I see a train driver, I will ask, do you enjoy driving trains at night? And we'll see. They'll probably look at me like I was weird. There you go. Alex is a train driver, and he says yes. Lovely. There you go. He enjoys driving trains at night. What do you like driving? What do you like about driving trains at night, Alex? Anything in particular, or just because it's night? Hell, there's not an XXX Joe channel coming soon. No. That could mean something completely different. I don't think there'll be a lot of demand for that. Flipping heck. Not sure where to fly tonight. Do you do that, Sim Imran? Oh, Chris Martin's with us. Good evening. Woodman Gaming, hi. Train driver here. The answer is no. Driving trains in the dark means I'm working at night. An excellent point that you make there, sir. Or madam. Yeah, excellent point. Yeah, if you're in the dark, it means you're working unsociable hours. Great point. Alex says it's peaceful. Yeah, I guess it's quieter, isn't it? Providing it's not Saturday night. Oh, hang on, what's happening? Oh yeah, it always stutters a bit coming down this hill into St Pancras. Yeah, if you sort of Monday to Thursday, it's nice and quiet, isn't it? Friday, Saturday is always a little bit more lively. Right, well, you know what? 3 hours. I think this is probably enough, isn't it? That's probably enough for the live stream. Thank you so much to every single person that's joined in. I know that it's been a long old slog, hasn't it? It's 59 of you still here, and like I say, thank you so much for that. I do hope you have enjoyed it. Train Sim Classic, it's never going to let us down, is it? If you have enjoyed the live stream, click the like button. Do me a favour, click that like button. It's always appreciated. Make sure you subscribe. I mean, we've got a little bit to go yet, because we're not quite coming into the station. But yeah, do make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, because yeah, we're going to be doing more Train Sim. This is not the last Train Sim video we'll ever see. Thing with Train Sim, isn't it? There's so much possibilities. Right, Right, stopping here. Let's actually stop at that red signal. Right, we can't see the red signal anymore. Pop it in neutral. Shall we nip through? Oh look, there's a train there. Going to Gillingham. Wow, we're a little bit early. Yeah, we're not actually due to St Pancras until 22:34. Turns out that I'm an absolutely brilliant driver. Imran says no, he doesn't do VATSIM. There you go, look, that's where we are. 3 bridges. You should do VATSIM, Imran. You would love it. It's a little bit scary when you first do it, but it's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Chester, thanks so much for joining us, love. Alex says, finally I can have my tea now, 3 hours late. You've not been sat at the... No, you're joking. You better not be. Katie will be foaming. She'll be absolutely kicking off. When you move down near us, we won't be allowed to see each other. Won't be... Put my teeth in. Won't be allowed to see each other. If you're going to carry on pulling stunts like this. Don't tell me they've all eaten and you're sat in curry house waiting to order. Because you've had me propped up on the iTelephone on the table. Trains and Trams Goodberg says, have a great one. I certainly shall, and you too. I can actually see, if you zoom in, you can see the back end of that Gillingham service. Should be going at 31 surely. 3 minutes apart for a train, surely that's about right, isn't it? We'll keep looking round the corner. Anytime now, come on. It'll just quickly disappear because these things accelerate like rockets. Problem is when you zoom in on trains and it starts fizzing, like that light there, this up here. Everything starts fizzing when you zoom in. It's a bit of a weird one, isn't it, Trainsim Classic? Very, very kind of you to say, Master Musa84. Very, very kind indeed. Oh, I feel a warmth spreading. Could be a stroke. Fingers crossed it isn't. No, I think it's just happiness. Oh, lovely. Cookie Taze says, nice one, Joe. Great last 3 hours. Do you know what? Where have 3 hours gone? It's just disappeared, hasn't it? Oh, there's something coming in. You can see the shadows. There's another 700 coming in there. I mean, I'm assuming it's a 700. It is a 700. Oh, it's going. Look, the other one's going. Right, lovely. Right, we'll sit here and wait for the green light. Looking forward to the Britannia video tomorrow. Yeah, it should be live, and I say it should be live. It will be live at 3 PM. 3 PM. It would normally be 1 PM, but because we've got the live stream at 11 AM, I didn't want to put it on 1 PM because everyone would dash off and not watch the live stream. So, yeah, 3 PM from tomorrow. 3 live streams in 3 days. That's just insane, isn't it? Insanity personified. Right, we should get a yellow soon. The yellow won't be the top light, though, will it, on this? Shall we have a little... Oh, hang on, let's just nip downstairs. I can't actually see the signal. Oh, there we go, we've got the yellow. That'll do. Right, into the platform. Oh, train coming the other way. Give him a wave. Probably frowned upon in a tunnelled platform like this, blasting your horn. Look at that, we've got a banner repeater for a signal there, and we're slowing down. 4 and 8. This chap's, that's a really long unit. Aren't we on a flipping long unit? Yeah, we are. So that driver's waiting in the wrong place. There we go, we'll stop at the flipping long unit stop board. Look at that, right, yes, thank you so much, Simon Chaplin, Imran Ariva, all things buses, Trains and Trams Göteborg, of course we've got Chester as well, Chatty Plays, Jared Reed, yes, lots and lots and lots of wonderful people. Alex Skeffington, of course, has been in Studio Polygon. Real load of wonderful people there. Yes, make sure you click the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and yes, 11 AM tomorrow, we're going to be doing some Flight Simulator live streaming. Thanks so much for joining, everybody, and hopefully I'll see you all next time. Cheerio! Goodbye for now.